Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Winning doesn't happen by accident. It takes a playbook, one that works when the pressure's on. For 35 years, Morgan & Morgan has been that playbook for the injured, recovering more than $35 billion for our clients. This season, we're proud to partner with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because in football and in the courtroom, the right playbook gets results. Morgan & Morgan, official personal injury law firm partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Injured? Dial # law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you. Offices Tampa.
This is your official pregame show for the Bucs versus Jets on 98 Rock. This is the Audubell Hearing Center's pregame show. Will the weather have an effect on the game? Let's go down to the field.
Beautiful night for football here at East Rutherford, New Jersey, MetLife Stadium. It is Buccaneers and Jets. 83 degrees, sunny conditions for the rest of the day. Wind gusts 4 miles an hour from the south. Could get up to 8 miles an hour. Listen, there were some World Cup games here a couple of weeks ago, and it was natural grass. But now the turf, and the turf is looking pristine right now. About 35,000 in attendance tonight. Everybody is excited for the first preseason game for the New York Jets and your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs starting to take the field right now. Todd Bowles just walked by us. Can't wait to see what the Bucs have in store for preseason game number 1. That's your weather and field conditions. The kickoff with Tony Crastricone and Dave Moore coming up after this timeout.
5 divided by 3 is 166.7%. So Fifth Third Bank makes banking a Fifth Third better by protecting you and your money with Smart Shield, like the Bucs defense protects their end zone. We blitz hackers with threat blocking. We run audibles with alerts. And we've always got a free safety roaming around with 24/7 monitoring. So when you want a great defense, you want Fifth Third. This is banking a Fifth Third better. Visit 53.com/SmartShield for more information, including product restrictions and details. Deposit and credit products provided by Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
For a limited time, get 20% off an NFL Plus annual plan. With NFL Plus, stream live out-of-market preseason games, live local and primetime regular season games on mobile and NFL Network, including 7 exclusive live games this season. With NFL Plus Premium, watch every touchdown every Sunday afternoon during the regular season with NFL Red Zone. Catch game replays and access NFL Pro. Limited time offer ends September 21st. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com/radio. Terms and conditions apply.
This has been the Audubell Hearing Center's pregame show. Audubell Hearing Centers. Better hearing through professional care. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2026 season.
Preseason Game 1.
A new season. A new chapter. And for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a new era. The Bucs are back. But this year, a lot has changed. Starting in the booth. After 37 seasons calling Buccaneers football, legendary radio voice Gene Deckerhoff has retired. From the good times to the tough ones. From the old sombrero to Raymond James Stadium.
Touchdown Tampa Bay Buccaneers!
Deckerhoff was the voice of Bucs football for generations of fans.
Fire them cannons!
Now, a new voice takes the mic. Tony Crastricone steps into the booth, ready to call a new chapter in Buccaneers history.
Snap to Mayfield, out of the shotgun, fires over the middle, caught by Ibuka. Emeka Ibuka continues a career day.
And on the field, the changes keep coming. Mike Evans is gone, signing as a free agent with the 49ers. After more than a decade of touchdowns, records, and unforgettable moments,
Baker Mayfield throws a sideline route, outfield, pull up, ball to the 5, touchdown Tampa Bay. Mike Evans does it again.
The Bucs have to find a way to replace one of the greatest players in franchise history. Then came another huge loss. Levante David retired. For more than a decade, David was the heart of the Tampa Bay defense. A tackling machine, a leader, and a champion. Now, a new generation has to fill the void left by one of the franchise's all-time greats. But with change comes opportunity. The Bucs use their first-round pick on Reuben Bain Jr.
With the 15th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Reuben Bain Jr.
A physical high-motor defender who's ready to make an immediate impact. And And on offense, Zach Robinson takes over as offensive coordinator, bringing new ideas, new energy, and a new challenge for Baker Mayfield and the Bucs attack.
It's a great group of guys, great group of coaches, and I'm just fired up to get an opportunity to coach these guys.
New coaching, new players, a new voice on the radio. But the goal, that hasn't changed. The NFC South is up for grabs. The playoffs are the expectation, and Tampa Bay wants another shot at the Lombardi Trophy. Can the Bucs replace the production of Mike Evans? Can they replace the leadership of Lavonte David? Can Zach Robinson take the offense to another level? And can Ruben Bain Jr. become the next star on defense? And as Todd Bowles' men get ready to take the field, a new voice will tell the story. A new generation will write it. Football is back. Live from MetLife Stadium. Buccaneers, Jets. Now the voice of the Buccaneers, Tony Castricone.
Wrapping up the national anthem here in New York. The Friday night lights are on, and we are live from MetLife Stadium, getting ready for preseason game number 1. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. And meeting in the preseason for the 9th time, all-time. Buccaneers lead the preseason series, Dave Moore, for what that's worth. Bucs have won 5 of these games. Jets have only won 3, so possibly some good news there. The all-time series between these teams, 14 regular season meetings. The Jets lead the series 10 games to 4, but the Bucs have a 3-game streak in that, which thanks to Chase McLaughlin last year. That was obviously part of that hot start for Tampa Bay. Nice for you to be back in your old stomping grounds, Dave.
Yeah, it certainly is. I got to visit with some friends last night. It's always good coming up here. It's always an exciting atmosphere, whether it's preseason or not. But we get to see a lot of the young guys today, and I'm looking forward to it.
Did we count 34 scratches for this game in the preseason?
It was in the 30s.
That's a lot. That's a lot of scratches. So you want to get acquainted with some of the young Bucs, quite literally. We're going to have an opportunity to do that here today. All right, it's time for the coin toss, brought to you by Circle K, as the Buccaneers are setting out their special teamers. Got Chase McLaughlin at the 50-yard line, along with punter Riley Dixon, and they're embracing their counterparts in green and white. The Bucs are wearing the pewter pants today.
Gentlemen, welcome
tops,
to the first preseason week of 2026.
Dwayne Haight is our
Tampa Bay, you're the visiting team. You're going to call today's coin toss. It's tails, heads, heads, tails. What is your selection?
Tails.
Tails is the call. All right, go ahead and switch sides. To start the first half, Tampa Bay will be receiving the football.
Right, but so everything came together on the West Coast trip. Matt Smith is blown away to Alonso, and 1 ball, 1 strike. When the hitters were down, the pitch
off your first 5 fill-ups. Circle K, the official convenience store of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
WXTB, Clearwater, Tampa, St. Petersburg. iHeartRadio's 98 Rock. Tampa Bay's rock station. Rock station.
All right, time for the starting lineups, brought to you by Advent Health. Whether you're in the stands, on the field, or celebrating with your greatest fan, Advent Health makes sure that you're ready for game day and every day. Feel whole with Advent Health, exclusive hospital of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who are going to be on offense first. Connor Bazelak will get the start at quarterback. No Jake Browning today. Sean Tucker will be the running back, with wide receivers Ted Hurst, Garrett Green, and Dean Patterson. We will see the 3rd-round draft pick off the kick, and Payne Durham will be at tight end. Chukwuma, Haggard, Klein, Feeney, and School from left to right. Looks like Sean Tucker and Kadarius Callaway are back to return the opening kickoff of today's game. Jason Sanders ready to boot it away for the Jets from right to left. The opening kickoff brought to you by Beef O'Brady's. Beef O'Brady's, where game time meets family time meets deal time. See you at Beef's. Happy New Year, everyone. The ball will land in the landing zone of the 9-yard line and be brought back across the 25-30, and then a big pile moves forward across the 35, and a nice strong return all the way up to about the 37, 38-yard line where the Buccaneers will be on offense to open things up. All right,
that was
Dave.
one of the brand new guys, Callaway, with the return. So during the special teams preseason, anybody that's not a starter, they're going to want all of these guys that are potentially going to be backups to play special teams. So you're not going to see any team kicking it in the end zone or putting it into the end zone because they want to watch these guys cover and tackle.
All right, it'll be Dennis Houston as one of the wide receivers. Payne Durham is in at tight end. Off to the left, Bazelak, the journeyman college football player, goes under center to open up the preseason. Takes a snap, play action fake, drops back 30-yard line, launches it down the near side, trying to get there. He got tied up with Azariah Thomas on the right sideline, about the 35-yard line. So they went long up the right sideline of the first play, incomplete.
Yeah, they went with the play action initially. They faked it to Tucker. Tucker abandoned the fake because they were bringing a blitz off the weak side, so he had to go to his blocking responsibility. He was trying to hit Hurts on that back shoulder throw, but he was just well covered.
All right, it looks like we're going to see Bauer Sharp, the draft pick from LSU, check into the game at tight end, and they'll go 11 personnel here for 2nd down and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. Tampa Bay has the football here in New York against the Jets. Sean Tucker,
to stream this play-by-play event to ensure you have the right access to future sporting events.
Between the tackles, straight up the right hash mark, across the 40 to the 42-yard line. David Bailey, the number 2 overall draft pick in the first round from Texas Tech, makes a stop off the edge. Gain of 4.
Really good job blocking up front. Sharp's a guy, super athletic, the tight end you're talking about, number 84, 6th-round draft pick. They put him in the game. They want to see how he can block. They know he can run, he can catch. He did it well in college. One of the question marks was, can he block? And on that first one, he was at the point of attack.
One of the many Bucs who started his career in college as a quarterback, and he ended up tight end, and he's off to the right here on 3rd down and 6. Opening drive for the Bucs. There's a snap. Bazelak looking to throw in the pocket. Pressure coming. He gets grabbed. He gets dropped. Will McDonald, who led the team in sacks last year with 8, is able to get to Bazelak, and the Bucs go 3 and out.
Really, Bazelak had some time initially, and he was looking to his left, and then he started to come out of the pocket and got caught from behind. But, this is preseason, so you got a lot of mixed offensive linemen working together, trying to get that chemistry to pass off defensive games.
All right, Riley Dixon on to punt it away for the Buccaneers. Got Jamal Pritchett back to return for the New York Jets. Helmet high snap. He'll put a right foot into it. It soars through the New York air, and Pritchett will take it at the 13-yard line, makes the first man miss, gets across the 20, breaks the tackle, spins forward 25, and falls forward to the 26-yard line. So a nice punt there by Dixon, but it's returned 13 yards, and the Jets go on offense. We'll see the Buccaneer defense for the first time this year. David Walker, one of those exciting players everybody's been watching through camp. He's going to be in the starting lineup coming off one of the edges. And Josiah Trotter, the 2nd-round draft pick out of Missouri, will play the first snap of the preseason defensively at inside linebacker. He'll be next to Nick Jackson. Walker coming off one edge, and it looks like that's Anthony Nelson off the other. Roberts and Jones, the down linemen. And the Jets trotting out Cade Klubnik, quarterback from Clemson, who rolls out left on his first play, and he connects with a tight end, Mason Taylor, up the left sideline. And Taylor gets bumped out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Josiah Trotter coming over from middle linebacker to make the stop. But the Jets pick up 12 and a first down.
Yeah, it looked like the safety was coming off the edge. They ran a bootleg, so they were faking a run to the right, and just took a tight angle. And this is what happens with this defense. If you're going to be that outside guy, you got to be the contained guy. And that was lost on that play, leaving the tight end open.
Jets got Garrett Wilson out there all the way on the far side of the field. It's the responsibility of Demarion Williams to try to lock him down one-on-one. Snap goes Klubnik, and he'll pitch it left side. And wow, flying in and making the hit is Aiden Garnes, who has flashed through camp so far. And Dave, he read that beautifully on the toss sweep left to Breece Hall and forces a big loss of about 5.
Yeah, there was a strange delay. It looked like it was going to be a handoff and then wound up being a pitch. Just enough to get Garnes into the backfield to make a big play for tackle for loss.
Garnes has been looking good. He's been getting an extended look early. He was first team all NEC and a team captain at Duquesne before going to West Virginia and then Arizona. Snap goes to Klubnik from the left hash, throws over the middle, caught by the tight end Mason Taylor again, and he'll be dragged down around the 40-yard line by Keontae Scott. Another one of those draft picks from the University of Miami, brings up 3rd and 8.
A really good job tackling. So they're playing zone defense here. The tight end just finds a little open area and makes the catch, but good job being in position to make the tackle to force a 3rd and long.
Scoreless first quarter here, 11:33 to go in it with Klubnik out of the shotgun. And you got Braylon Allen on his left hip. 4 down linemen. Bucks rush 4. Klubnik in the pocket, steps up, fires downfield, leaping, grabbed by Garrett Wilson and nearly taken away by one of the safeties coming downhill. But Wilson holds on to the football at the 39 of Tampa Bay. Demarion Williams was the one who had him in coverage, and it'll be a first down for the Jets in Buccaneer territory.
This outstanding catch. Ball, deep crossing route, good coverage. Wilson does a great job of getting the ball at its highest point, and he took a couple of hits, but he was able somehow to hang on to it.
Well, Klubnik stands in, rookie getting his first reps, and now he'll go under center here. With it looks like Breece Hall back in the ball game for the Jets. Walker coming off the edge, play action fake. Klubnik from the Jets logo, rolling out to the left, pump fake, now running laterally. Now he'll just chuck it out of bounds over the Buccaneers bench, incomplete. Good chase given there by DeMonte Capehart from the inside of the defensive line. Those are 2 former Clemson Tigers going mano-a-mano.
Yeah, really good pressure on the inside, forcing Klubnik out to his left. And he's a right-handed quarterback, so as he got to the sideline, instead of taking a 2-yard loss, he was able to get his shoulders around, get rid of the football. But that was well played up front by the pass rush.
They really like DeMonte Capehart's ability to just bull rush people. And they love his strength that he has on the interior of that line. High snap, grabbed by Klubnik, handoff straight up the middle. Looks like Hall, who goes forward for a gain of about 4, right between the hash marks. Josiah Trotter, the rookie from Missouri, makes the stop. 3rd down and 6 coming up for the Jets in a scoreless first quarter with 10:19 on the clock.
So the big thing in preseason, both coaches want to watch. You're going to see a lot of personnel coming in and out of the game. They don't want any pre-snap penalties, offsides. You got a lot of younger guys, especially on the defense. Now the Jets, they're playing some veterans and some of their starters, so it's a little bit different for them. But for the Bucs defense, they're going to look at their responsibilities and where they're supposed to be on all the plays.
Keontae Scott's the nickel on this play. Walker got a good jump on the snap. Klubnik from the Jets logo throws up the middle, caught by Wilson, goes to the far sideline and dragged out of bounds, 24-yard line. So they've gone to Garrett Wilson when they need a first down, and he's come through twice to get the Jets down to the 23.
This is man-to-man coverage. It's a crossing route, and Wilson's just able to act like he's going up the field, get that separation. Again, a high throw, but a nice catch by Wilson.
Already the 4th completion for the Jets on this drive. Klubnik 4 for 5, 51 yards. And we'll see how the Buccaneers defense does down here as they get closer to the red area. We'll go under center, split tight end, split wideouts, and Hall alone back in the backfield. Handoff Hall, dances behind blockers, gets off to the left side. Lots of green grass. Turf Monster kind of got him as he stumbles out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Could have scored, but lost his footing, and it limited him to a gain of 14 on the play.
Yeah, you're right. He did a nice job. Again, you got some young guys. They're eager, they're playing aggressive, caught out of position a little bit. Hall started between the tackles, was able to bounce it outside. One of the corners dove at Hall, but wasn't able to get there, and Hall just tripped. Otherwise, it was probably going to be a touchdown. 9th
play of the drive coming up for the Jets on their opening sequence. Buccaneers went 3 and out when they got the ball first. Ruckert, the Ohio State Buckeye, goes in motion from right to left. A 2 tight end set that direction. Handoff Hall, stops, then darts, and spins his way after a missed diving tackle from Aiden Garnes forward for a gain of about 2 or 3 before the pile catches up to him. So 2nd down, and we'll call it 7.
Yeah, again, just another run. Pretty much the same as the prior play, but better job keeping your leverage on the outside. Kamara, one of the new Bucks, number 59, was able to turn it back inside, but we're able to pick up some yards.
Jason Jones helping out on the tackle. You're going to see David Walker back into the ball game at one of the edge positions. Anthony Nelson on the other side. as Klubnik goes shotgun. Man on his left hip. Klubnik takes a snap from the 15, rolling off to the right, being chased by Nelson. Points, looks for a blocker, and then gets bumped out of bounds. A nice job by Demarion Williams to close him off on the far sideline of the field. Loss of 2 on the play, around 9, and it brings up 3rd and long.
Yeah. Anthony Nelson, 6'7". He's not a guy you're going to outrun easily, so he stretched it out, Klubnik to the sideline, and then Demarius came off of the receiver who was trying to block him and forced him out of bounds.
We're going to switch out the interior of the line. You're going to see Jones and Capehart come out of the ball game here. Elijah Simmons will re-enter along with Josiah Green, undrafted rookie from Duke. 3rd down and 9. Snap to Klubnik from the right hash mark. Stands in the pocket, poised, fires back to the end zone, and he missed Garrett Wilson, incomplete. So he went to Wilson twice earlier on the drive to extend the drive. That time could not hit him, and it's going to be 4th down and goal from the 9.
Yeah, this one, Wilson was covered pretty well. They went to him on the first 2 3rd downs, and he was able to pick them both up, but Klubnik got some pressure and had to throw it away over Wilson's head.
So Cade York trots on for the Jets to try to give them the first points of the preseason. This will be a 27-yard field goal from the right hash mark. He played 17 games with the Browns in 22, didn't play in 23. 6 games with a couple of teams in 24, and did not kick last year. So York on with a 27-yard chip shot, and he's able to drive it through. So the Jets wrap up a 12-play, 65-yard drive, 6 minutes eaten up off that first quarter clock, and New York strikes first here in the first game of the preseason. The Jets lead the Buccaneers 3-0. Let's take a timeout.
That feeling when you check your bank account and your paycheck's days away. And of course, your calendar's all good news. With Chase Secure Banking, your direct deposit hits your bank account up to 2 days faster. So when your friends are like, and your bills go, you have the peace your deposit brings. And the best part, there's no monthly service fee for 17 to 24-year-olds. Thanks to Chase Secure Banking.
For Chase Secure Checking only, eligible direct deposits may be credited up to 2 business days.
He kind of lost his footing, maybe a yard shy of the sticks, but no one got him down, so he rolled his way for a first down.
Yeah, really a nice job. This ball is thrown behind him. Hurst, you can see, he slows down, has to reach way back. He's able to avoid the initial tackler. As you mentioned, he slipped down but wasn't touched, so he was sure to pick up the first down. It's a good play.
They love his size, his athleticism at that X position, and really looking forward to seeing what he brings this year. Going back to what you said about Zach Robinson, the new OC, 60% of his runs last year in Atlanta were wide zone. Only 20% of the Buccaneers were, so it's a different looking running attack. And they will have Tucker be the running back behind Bazelak here on first down. Play action fake. Bazelak looking downfield. Now rolling out to the right. Throws. Wide open catch by Hurst. And he catches, gets up, and then works his way across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
They're going to say it's incomplete.
Yeah, I was wondering if he trapped it.
Yeah,
rolling on the field is an incomplete pass.
Yep.
2nd down.
You can see it on the replay.
That's a second one. Bazelak, now if you hit Hurst in stride right here, he's going to pick up a ton of extra yards, but to Bazelak's defense, he's rolling out to his right, and he's kind of throwing almost across his body to try to get it down the field. He found him late, and that's a missed opportunity there.
5:21
rolling on the field is an incomplete pass. Tampa Bay is challenging that ruling.
Okay, why not?
Well, when you watch the replay, remember, at the NFL level, if you catch a ball, the ball can touch the ground as long as it doesn't move in your hands.
All right, 5:21 to go in the first quarter. Jets lead the Bucs 3-0. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Listening on the free iHeartRadio app, thanks to Farrah and Farrah, it's never been easier to send a song request or shout out directly to Cat Country 1071. When you open the app, click the red talkback microphone and hit send. Farrah and Farrah, here to make it easy, Fort Myers.
Ice Cube's Big 3 season is heating up, and it all comes down to this. The Big 3 playoffs are coming to Dallas, Texas. The 4 best teams in the Big 3 battle it out for a spot in the championship. The action starts with the legendary Big 3 Celebrity Game. 3 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET.
Make this the summer event at Cape Coral, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Chrysler clearance. Get a 2026 Pacifica Select worth $38,942. Your dream Jeep for Jeep. Lease a 2026 Wrangler 4-door Sahara. $359 a month. Visit Cape Coral, CDJR.com.
44255-2475 for details.
License number CAC 1815275.
When the heating stops heating and the cooling don't cool, think certified. This is Certified Heating and Cooling. Thank you for thinking certified. This is Sam speaking. How can I be of service? Yes, I see. So someone already looked at it? Well, you're not alone. We can lend our experience with a free second opinion. Well, we're just happy to help. Okay, we'll be there soon. Cecil, Sadie, can I see you two in my office, please?
Be right there.
You wanted to see us, Mr. Sam?
We've got someone sweating inside their home, and she needs some AC relief.
Oh, no. We've got to help her.
Yep, she already had someone else look at it, but they said nothing was wrong, even though it's far too hot in her house.
Really?
We'll do a top-to-bottom, front-to-back diagnostic as a free second opinion.
Let's go.
On the way over, I'll tell you what I think the real problem is.
Cat Country 107.1.
Time to play some football.
We're home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hey, you got a dig right now. Let's finish in the end zone.
Rolling on the field is the call stands incomplete on what could have been a 25-yard pass from Bazelak to Ted Hurst. They said he trapped it on the ground. And now the Buccaneers on their second drive will face second down and 10 from their own 21-yard line, trailing the Jets by a score of 3-0. 5:26 now on the first quarter clock. They added 5 seconds after the play was done. So we'll see Connor Bazelak, who did get a lot of experience last year in the preseason, did not play in the regular season. He'll settle in out of the shotgun with Tucker on his right hip. Motion Bowers sharp right to left. Snap to Bazelak. Pump fake. Now rolling to the right. Bazelak looking downfield. Surveys. Lobs it ahead off the right fingertips of Dean Patterson. Rookie from Georgia Tech. Incomplete. He had Patterson open, but maybe just left it a little bit too tall for him.
Right, yeah, so he's got momentum. He's going to the right, running towards the line of scrimmage, and he tries to float it over the defender and just got away from him a little bit. That's another one. There's been some opportunities to move the football here. It's got to be able to execute when they need to.
Got to remember Jake Browning kind of tweaked his back a little bit in the joint practice earlier this week, so he's not going to go. Of course, Baker Mayfield's not going to go. So it'll be Bazelak and Jalen Daniels, the undrafted rookie from Kansas, who will see some time today at quarterback. Bazelak to throw on 3rd and 10. Checks it down. It's caught by Patterson in the flat, and he gets swarmed under and gang tackled by 3 Jets right on the NFL logo near sideline, 27-yard line, past the NFL logo. So he stops about 4 yards shy of a first down, and the Buccaneers have to punt it away again.
Yeah, this one they just dumped it off, knowing that the Jets were going to come after him a little bit. Get the ball to your playmaker in space, see what he can do. He was able to break 1 tackle, but not enough to get the first.
Riley Dixon averaged 43.3 yards per punt a year ago, and he is on to kick away his second of the ball game. Right leg into it, a spiral deep, and is taken by Pritchett at the 10-yard line. Flag flies. Pritchett spins away and gets dragged down at the maybe the 14, 15-yard line is where they'll give him forward progress. So the Jets should be backed up unless they're backed up even more, possibly by a block in the back here. Rashad Wisdom gunning down on the play. Wisdom was the one who made the tackle.
Yeah. And Coe Keith was the first there. You know, he was out most of the year last year with an injury, but he was their leading tackler on special teams, and he was the one that redirected the returner into Wisdom, who made the tackle.
All right, here's Dwayne Haight, our referee today.
Player of the kicking team went out of bounds. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, 4th down.
They're going to punt it again.
They are. So if you run out of bounds, if you're a gunner on the outside and you run out of bounds without being pushed out of bounds.
Out of bounds was number 24.
So number 24 went out of bounds without getting pushed out of bounds. And that rule came about because guys would just run out of bounds because you couldn't get blocked running out of bounds. And you can see the defender kind of baited him into that. And now they got to punt and cover again. Now, if you're on a punt team, you're sucking wind, so now you got to do it one more time.
Aiden Garnes is that rookie who, like I said, everybody high on him. But that was a great punt by Dixon that gets nullified, and now he's got to boot it again. And he'll take in the snap at his own 7-yard line. So there's the snap. Dixon will kick it a third time. This is much shorter. A wobbler. The Pritchett comes up and grabs at the 34-yard line, makes a man miss at the numbers 40, 50-yard line, and then yanked down by, I believe that's Nelson, right around the 49-yard line of the Buccaneers. So good field position.
Yeah, it's Culp on the tackle, one of the tight ends that can run well. But, you know, you talk about hidden yards in a football game, special teams, they were going to be at their own 8-yard line.
Yeah.
Now they're at, you know, past midfield.
Yeah, so from the 49-yard line, the Jets will have the football. 4:13 to go in the first quarter. Jets lead 3-0. Let's take a timeout.
Rev up your rewards at the pump with the Club Citgo app. Join today and enter for the chance to win big with members-only sweepstakes, plus everyday savings that stack automatically. Start with 20 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 4 purchases with Plus Pay. Hit Premier status and unlock even more. So what are you waiting for? Download the Club Citgo app today and you're good to go. Savings good up to 30 gallons only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, a.k.a. fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Your next favorite meal is at Beef O'Brady's because Beef's 10 meals and deals starting at $10.99 just got even better with 6 new additions like the Crunchy Beef Wrap or Cajun Chicken Mac and Cheese, each just $10.99. Plus, returning faves like the Chicken Bacon Ranch Quesadilla. What'll you choose? 10 delicious meals starting at $10.99. Maybe you should call it Deal O'Brady's. Okay. Beef's, where game time meets family time meets deal time.
Ready to score big with Circle K and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? The Inner Circle app from Circle K puts you in the game. Unlock awesome rewards and epic savings. Sign up now and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. Plus, grab exclusive Bucks perks and instant deals on snacks and drinks. Circle K and the Bucks, where loyalty meets legendary. Better together. Inner Circle and the Circle K app. Get the new Circle K app. Track your Inner Circle fuel savings, offers, and clubs. Download the Inner Circle app and join the winning team today.
4:13 left in the first quarter. Buccaneers trailing the Jets 3-0 after that last offensive drive for the Buccaneers. Tristan Wirfs, Graham Barton, Luke Gedeke right in the middle, coaching up the members of the offensive line. You love to see that on a day where a lot of the starters are not in there. They're not just sitting on the sideline on their hands. They are very involved. Let's go back upstairs to Tony and Dave.
Yeah, great point, Jay. 34 guys scratched today, but all finding a way to help these young Bucks try to do the best they can here on the road against the Jets. Klubnik on the second drive throws far side of the field. It's caught, grabbed by the rookie Omar Cooper from Indiana. Former national champion gets yanked out of bounds for a gain of about 5, far side of the field, 43-yard line, 2nd and 5 coming up.
And Keontae Scott, 4th-round draft pick, he's in coverage. This is another bootleg. Receiver just pushes up, breaks straight out. And Scott's able to, it's a good open field tackle. Remember, to this point in preseason, these guys haven't tackled somebody since last season, whether it was college or pros.
And Scott played against Cooper in that national championship game. 2nd down coming up. Handoff right up the middle. Braylon Allen, former Badger, straight down hill, gets across the 40 to the 35-yard line before he's chopped down by Ifeatu Melifonwu, who is able to come up and make the stop. A veteran with 41 career games and just got signed very, very late here, just within the last week or two.
Yeah, they're just running what they call a power or a counter, where they split those big defensive linemen up front. They try to pull guys to get up to the linebackers, and he did a nice job of getting there.
Split tight end, split wideouts, and now they'll motion a tight end from left to right. Toss sweep to the right. Allen with the football spins his way into traffic across the 35 down to the 31-yard line. A host of Buccaneers led by Josiah Trotter, the rookie out of Missouri, there to make the stop. 2nd down and 6 for the Jets, leading 3-0 with 2:37 to go in quarter number 1. Muggy night here in New York. It's about 6 miles outside the city as the crow flies. Get a little view of the Empire State Building and Lower Manhattan on the bus drive up. Pulling in here to the home of both the Jets and the Giants. Snap to Klubnik, handoff up the middle. Jump cut by Allen. He's off to the races. 10-5 touchdown. So Braylon Allen takes it 31 yards, and the Jets have built a 2-score lead, 9-0 with 2:07 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, this is just another one of those counter-type plays, and it's really designed to go to the left. But to your point, the jump cut by Allen and the missed tackle in the hole made it very difficult for everybody else to get there. It was a clean hole, and there was one defender, 28. Demarion Williams had an opportunity to make a tackle at the line of scrimmage. He missed, and there was nobody behind him.
Cade York made the field goal earlier. Jason Sanders is the one on for this extra point. Snap down, placement down, and the kick is true. So another scoring drive for the Jets. 4 plays, 48 yards, 2:06 off the clock. And New York has a 10-0 lead on the Buccaneers with 2:07 to go in the first quarter. This break in the action is brought to you by Auto Owners and Commercial Insurance. They have insurance for whatever fumbles in life come your way. That's simple human sense. 10-0 Jets. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Looking for something fun this fall? Your next adventure starts with Collier County Parks and Recreation. Fall registration is now open for an incredible lineup of programs, sports, classes, camps, and special events designed for all ages and abilities. Whether you want to stay active, learn a new skill, meet new friends, or create unforgettable family memories, there's something for everyone. Don't wait. Browse programs and register today at collierparks.com. This fall, play, connect, discover with Collier County Parks and Recreation.
Looking for a gift that'll melt their heart? Head to smiletunes.com and create a custom song made just for your special someone. Every lyric tells your story. Every note comes from the heart. Visit smiletunes.com and start your song today.
License number CAC 1815275.
When the heating stops heating and the cooling don't cool, think certified. This is Certified Heating and Cooling. Thank you for thinking certified. This is Sam speaking. How can I be of service? Yes, I see. So someone already looked at it? Well, you're not alone. We can lend our experience with a free second opinion. Well, we're just happy to help. Okay, we'll be there soon. Cecil, Sadie, can I see you two in my office, please?
Be right there.
You wanted to see us, Mr. Sam?
We've got someone sweating inside their home, and she needs some AC relief.
Oh, no. We've got to help her.
Yep, she already had someone else look at it, but they said nothing was wrong, even though it's far too hot in her house.
Really?
We'll do a top to bottom, front to back diagnostic as a free second opinion.
Let's go.
On the way over, I'll tell you what I think the real problem is.
Make this the summer event at Cape Coral, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Horsepower dollars, get the power without the premium. 2026 Charger RT, just $44,942. Lease that 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab, $399 a month. Buy a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. CapeCoralCDJR.com.
4.255475 for details. Cape Coral's home for Bobby Bones mornings and #1 for new country. Cat Country 107.1.
It wasn't just the dance cam, it was the cheesy dance cam that they had, brought to you by a local cheese company up here in New York. They're having a good time.
Get creative with some of those, for sure.
Yeah, they're having a good time with a 10-0 lead over the Buccaneers. 2:07 to go here in the first quarter. So gave up a field goal on the opening drive, a touchdown on that last drive with the Bucs backups playing against first teamers. And now Garrett Green with a nice return from the 5 all the way out across the 30-yard line to we'll call it the 32, maybe the 33. And we'll see Connor Bazelak come out for his 3rd series as the starting quarterback today. Started his career at Missouri, was the 2020 co-SEC Freshman of the Year, then transferred to Indiana, then Bowling Green, where he was 3rd-team All-MAC. And with no Jake Browning today, and of course they're not going to play Baker Mayfield, we'll see Bazelak here in the first half, and Jalen Daniels, the quarterback from Kansas, later on in the game. Tight end off to the left, 11 personnel. Bazelak rolls right, He'll check it down. It's caught by Houston. Dennis Houston with a stiff arm. Tries to muscle his way across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Jordan Clark, cornerback, who went to Notre Dame and ASU, comes up to make the stop.
Yeah,
quickly to the line.
They're changing the tempo a little bit. This is pretty normal. You like to do that a couple times a game just to keep the defense from rotating their personnel, but also putting a little pressure.
Hurst is the ex-receiver. Snap to Bazelak. He'll check it down over the middle. Caught by Tucker. Lowers the shoulder. Spins off a would-be tackler and falls forward to the 44-yard line. Gain of 9 for Tucker, and the second first down of the game for the Tampa Bay Bucks will put the ball in between the hash marks of the 44-yard line.
Yeah, well, the first play was a bootleg, and I think Bazelak should have shot it out to the open receiver right away to give him more room in the open field. This time, he dropped back and saw Tucker open immediately, and he was the late check down, but got it to him earlier to give him an opportunity to get the first down.
Bazelak under center. Tucker, the running back, 7 yards behind him. Final minute of the first quarter, 10-0 lead for the Jets. Play action fake. Bazelak sets up a screen. Caught by Tucker on the numbers, 40-yard line. Makes a man miss, 45, and falls forward into Elijah Klein, the tackle on the play at the 47-yard line. One of those plays that you got to watch in the preseason. Tucker almost with some friendly fire there on Klein, who fortunately was all right. He gets up and he'll live to play 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, well, Klein was inside. He's playing center, I think, and he was driving a guy across, and after Tucker made that first guy miss, he wound up taking out the legs of Klein on the outside. But this was a well-designed, executed play. A couple more blocks, that one would have had some room.
2nd down and 6. Handoff Tucker. No, it's kept by Bazelak, who makes a man miss and then slides his way down to the 45-yard line. So the Buccaneers are in Jets territory for the first time today on the final play of the first quarter. Tampa Bay with a little bit of momentum here at the end of the first, start of the second, coming up with the Jets leading 10-0 over Tampa Bay. Let's take a timeout.
For a limited time, Outback Steakhouse has a 3-course meal called the Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi. With so many mouth-watering options starting at just $14.99, the Aussie, Aussie, Aussie is a deal worth celebrating. Start with soup or salad, then your choice of select down under entrees, and for dessert, a New York-style cheesecake. New York? That's not Australian. The Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. 3 courses starting at just $14.99. Available at Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Great outcomes start with a strong game plan. At Florida Cancer Specialist and Research Institute, we combine experience with innovation, using genomic testing to deliver personalized treatment for your unique cancer. With access to today's most advanced therapies, our experts create a plan tailored to your needs and goals. With locations across Florida, care is precise, leading edge, and close to home. Expert cancer care, built as strong as you. Florida Cancer Specialists and Research Institute.
This is the NFL Scoreboard. Brought to you by Hard Rock Bet, the official sportsbook partner of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bucs and Jets just one of 3 games in progress in preseason tonight in the NFL. The Broncos lead the Falcons up in Atlanta 7-0. They're in the second quarter. It's also 7-0 Dolphins over the Commanders in D.C. That game still in the first quarter. Tomorrow, the Panthers are at the Bills, Browns at the Bears, Vikings at the Giants, Rams at the Chiefs, Jags at the Saints, Eagles at the Ravens, and tomorrow night, it's the Cowboys at the Seahawks. All right, let's get you back to MetLife Stadium. Here's Tony.
All right, thank you, Ronnie. As the Bucks trail 10-0, one of only 3 games going on tonight, as you heard. A ton of games yesterday, a ton of games tomorrow. But the Bucks a little bit a little bit in the spotlight here tonight. As let's take a look at the first quarter action. The Jets already 6 first downs in the game. They started Kate Klubnik, the draft pick out of Clemson, at quarterback, not going with Geno Smith tonight, but they did have a lot of other starters in the ball game. Garrett Wilson already a couple catches, 32 yards. They got their starting tight end Taylor, a couple catches for 19. Breece Hall, Braylon Allen have combined for 7 rushes for 59 yards, and that 31-yard touchdown by Allen as the Jets on top 10-0 over the Bucks. What have you seen so far, Dave, through one quarter of play?
Well, yes, you're looking at the Bucks backups against the starters of the Jets. However, you know, any of these guys, due to one play, are going to be in the middle of big games during the season. So you love that as a coach to test them I don't think Bazelak is quite as sharp as he was hoping to be on a couple of his throws. He had some open receivers, weren't able to hit them and convert first downs, so that you got to get those first downs to get more opportunities. Just a little bit cleaner here in the second quarter.
Pistol formation here with Houston sprinting in motion from right to left. Snap to Bazelak from the Jets logo. Throws on the hitch route. It's caught by the slot receiver. I think that's Patterson there. Yes, it was Patterson at the 41-yard line. Gain of 4. Bring it up 3rd down and 6. Jordan Clark on the tackle.
Yeah, again, another just a zone play. Patterson sits down. Bazelak got to get it there a little bit quicker. That live action, you practice. When you get the energy of the game, everything's a whole step faster or a count faster, and he's just got to get it out quicker to give Patterson an opportunity.
Ted Hurst off to the right in the boundary, and they'll hand it to Houston on a jet sweep, and he gets dragged down right away. Chuck Wuma unable to hold up Nathan Voorhees, who jumped off Chuck Wuma and made the tackle after a run of about 1 yard for Houston. So brings up 3rd down and 5 to go from the 40-yard line. This is the most the Bucs have threatened in this game, trailing the Jets 10-0.
Yeah, there was an opportunity here. Chuck Wuma acted like he was hooking the defensive end, and in that case, Houston's got to go around to get the big play. He kind of tried to dip inside, and the defender just came off with Chuck Wuma to make the tackle.
Sharp in motion left to right. Sets up with Hurst over in the boundary. Snap to Bazelak. Slant pattern caught by Hurst, and he's yanked down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The 3rd-round draft pick has looked sharp. He's had a couple opportunities now, and he's helped get the Bucs down to the 29 of the Jets.
Yeah, this is just all slants. It's 3rd and 6. All the receivers doing a slant. He's the outside guy on the right. Thrown into traffic. Bazelak put it in a good spot. He reached out, was able to get it pick up the first down.
Bucs are on the move with Good Greek Moving and Storage, official movers of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bazelak will go shotgun. Trip set off to the right in the boundary, and you got 2 wide to the left. Now they'll motion Tucker and Houston from right to left. And I don't know that they're supposed to be aligned this way. Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion. Now Tucker returning into the backfield.
Yeah, confusion on the formation. They don't want to call a timeout.
Yep.
That's one of the things as a head coach, when you're trying to get all these young guys playing, they're going to be in different positions, moving around. You don't want to take a delay of game penalty, so they have to use a timeout to get everybody on the same page.
That'll be their 2nd timeout of the half because of the challenge flag thrown earlier. So the Buccaneers at the Jets 29-yard line, trailing New York by a score of 10-0. 12:48 to go in the second quarter. Let's take a timeout.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
5 divided by 3 is 166.7%. So Fifth Third Bank makes banking a fifth third better by protecting you and your money with Smart Shield. Like the Bucs defense protects their end zone. We blitz hackers with threat blocking. We run audibles with alerts. And we've always got a free safety roaming around with 24/7 monitoring. So when you want a great defense, you want Fifth Third. This is banking a fifth third better. Visit 53.com/SmartShield for more information, including product restrictions and details. Deposit and credit products provided by Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
The only way to make healthcare better for the people of Florida is to keep solving. And at Florida Blue, we want you to know how we're doing it. Providing support at our Florida Blue centers to help you get the most out of your plan. Making mental health appointments more available so you can be seen within a week. And offering plans that fit your needs and budget. Visit floridablue.com/followtheblue to see health solutions that are making healthcare more affordable. Policies have limitations and exclusions. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
12:48 to go second quarter. Jets lead the Buccaneers 10-0. Explore the wide variety of ticket options for the 2026 season. There's something for everyone in the crew, including season passes, group packages, half-season plans, and single game tickets. Head to Buccaneers.com/tickets today. And of course, we'll have one of those games 8 days from now. Raymond James Stadium opening back up, and
Kansas
away
City.
we go, Dave. It'd be fun to...
Kansas City coming to town.
That's right. For just the second time since Super Bowl 55. So it'll be fun to get those two brands together at Raymond James Stadium once again. Bucs are on the move right now, facing first down and 10, 28.5-yard line, we'll call it. Right hash mark. Kate Klubnik has been the quarterback for the Jets. He's 5 of 7, 56 yards today. Connor Bazelak for the Buccaneers, 7 of 10, 45 yards. And he'll go under center with a tight end off to the left, 2 wide to the left. In a bunch formation, they'll motion Houston from left to right. Handoff. Tucker starts straight up the middle, then darts off to the left and gets yanked down by the linebacker around the 27-yard line, gain of 2 on the play. Francisco Mauingoa on the stop.
Yeah, this was more of a straight zone. You know, we talked about that outside zone. This one was more downhill to the left. Thought he had some room maybe on the cutback, but did a good job of carrying the defender to pick up a couple.
Tucker's got some strength. 3 carries, 10 yards today. But had that game against the Saints where he ran for over 100 last year. They'll motion Sharp from right to left. Snap to Bazelak, left hash mark, throws over the middle, incomplete. Tried to get it to Hurst, and that ball was broken up a little bit behind him. Did get on the hands, and it was broken up on the play. Maury Bamba in coverage, 3rd down and long.
Bazelak, he had some pressure coming right up the middle. Left guard gave a little bit. The ball was a little bit behind. I thought he had an opportunity to get Payne Durham on the out route, but just because of the pressure, he just had to get rid of it.
Sun has set. Lights are on. MetLife Stadium just outside of New York City. Bucs trailing the Jets 10-0. Trip set off to the right. Bazelak out of the shotgun. Tucker left hip. Bauer Sharp is the lone receiver off to the left. Snap to Bazelak, who looks over the middle. Throws. Wide open. Catch made by Houston inside the 10, and he's down to the 6-yard line. Buccaneers have 1st and goal for the first time this preseason. Andre Cisco saves the touchdown for now for the Jets, but the Bucs are knocking on the door. The Bucs are in the Verizon Red Zone. Verizon, the official 5G network of the Buccaneers.
A really nice job. They had a bunch formation, and they have what they call a return motion. And if a defender goes with them, it's man-to-man. If they don't, it's zone. But it was man-to-man, and they got a little confused on who had who, and Houston wound up wide open over the middle. Bazelak, good throw. It's 1st and goal.
Tucker, the running back, on the left hip of Bazelak. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Snap, handoff Tucker. Starts right, goes straight up the left hash. Gets to the 5-yard line before he's hugged to the ground by Brayton McGregor on the play. 2nd down and goal from the 5-yard line with the Jets leading 10-0.
Yeah, really not a whole lot going on between those tackles as far as movement. And Tucker, a powerful runner with a low center of gravity, is able to push and at least pick up a couple.
This is the 12th play of the drive for Tampa Bay. Knocking on the door here against the Jets. Ted Hurst off to the right. Patterson in a slot that way. Bazelak under center. Play action. Bootleg. Rolls out left. Throws. Caught by Patterson, who's yanked down right at the line of scrimmage near the left sideline. Jordan Clark with great pursuit. Patterson did make the catch, but got nothing on the play. 3rd and goal.
And they came up and they did a quick snap count, trying to catch the defense off guard a little bit. It was a bootleg, and he had Patterson open, but a good job by the defense recovering and getting to where they need to be.
Justin School is in as your left tackle. Chuck Wuma on the right side of the line. Bazelak out of the shotgun. Tucker right hip. Hurst is the wide receiver off to the left. Our sharp motions from left to right. Snap to Bazelak, looking straight toward Hurst. Slant pattern, thrown, caught. No, incomplete. Yanked out at the last second. Hurst had his hands on the football, but Maury Bamba was able to rip it out in the end zone, creating 4th down and goal from the 5.
And again, this is Bazelak. I mean, Hurst was there. He had him beat. He had Bamba beat. The ball thrown a little bit behind. Gave Bamba the opportunity to get his hand in there. And that's why it wasn't a touchdown. If he leads him, he hits him right in the chest, and Bamba doesn't have a chance.
That ball was on Hurst's hands, but Bamba ripped it out, and now McLaughlin for a chip shot from the left hash mark, 23-yard field goal attempt. The snap is down, the placement down, and the kick is through. So Chase McLaughlin drills a 23-yard field goal, and the Buccaneers are on the board with 9:55 to go in the 2nd quarter. The Jets with a 10-3 lead. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Listening on the free iHeartRadio app, thanks to Farrah and Farrah, it's never been easier to send a song request or shout out directly to Cat Country 1071. When you open the app, click the red talkback microphone and hit send. Farrah and Farrah, here to make it easy, Fort Myers.
Make this the summer event at Cape Coral, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Chrysler clearance. Get a 2026 Pacifica Select worth $38,942. Your dream Jeep for Jeep. Lease a 2026 Wrangler 4-door Sahara. $359 a month. Visit Cape Coral, cdjr.com.
44255-2475 for details.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
Main office, Fort Myers.
Looking for a gift that'll melt their heart? Head to SmileTunes.com and create a custom song made just for your special someone. Every lyric tells your story. Every note comes from the heart. Visit SmileTunes.com and start your song today.
You don't need to tell me budgets are tight. Economic uncertainty, global politics, AI taking jobs we used to think were safe. Nobody wants to spend money they don't have to. But you've got to do something nice for your family, don't you? A cookie for the dog, nice dinner for you and your better half. Wouldn't it be nice to do something special for the house you love without breaking the bank just to do it? At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. A new garage door can completely transform the look of your property. For way less than a major renovation or landscaping project, modern designs, whisper quiet, connects with your phone and your fancy new car, a few $1,000s can literally change the appearance of your whole house. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come show you the difference we can make. And that part won't cost you a dime.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Fort Myers' #1 new country station and Bobby Bones mornings on Cat Country 1071.
14-play, 63-yard drive puts Tampa Bay on the board. A 23-yard field goal by Chase McLaughlin makes it a 10-3 game. Jets on top of Tampa Bay. McLaughlin places the ball at the 35-yard line and gets ready to kick it away. D.T. Sheffield is back to return for the Jets, along with Jamal Pritchett. Those are his two options in the landing zone, both at about the 4-yard line. 2 steps. Oh, kind of a line drive. He'll drill this 2 yards deep in the end zone and a knee taken, so the Jets will bring the ball out about the 35-yard line. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network. Bailey Zappi, the new quarterback for the New York Jets. Western Kentucky and Houston Christian product, who's been in the league now for about 4 years and getting ready to get out there and get some preseason reps. Zappi will be out of the shotgun with Braylon Allen, the running back, on his left hip. 3 down linemen for the Bucs. Braswell, one of the edges, and they're going to rush 5 as they'll check down. The ball thrown to the tight end to scratch out wide receiver Quentin Skinner. And that was the tight end, Jelani Woods, who came off the edge and was able to catch it for a gain of 1 on the play. Xavier Williams recently signed safety there on the tackle.
Yeah, really good job making a tackle, not giving this up to the outside.
2nd down, 9 to go for the Jets, who lead 10-3 over Tampa Bay. There's a snap, toss to the left. Braylon Allen goes straight up the middle and loses his footing. He's down right around the 38-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 7 to go for New York. No real tackler on the play.
Yeah,
and let's see if the Bucs can get a 3 and out here.
Yeah, that would be great. You're going to have to get some pressure on Zappi, but that was between the tackles. There was a hole over the left guard. We really couldn't see from our angle, but we saw Allen go down.
Nickel defense here for the Buccaneers on 3rd down and 7. David Walker off one edge, Braswell off the other. Zappi out of the shotgun, takes a snap, drops all the way back to the 28-yard line, zips it over the middle. It's picked off. Intercepted Tampa Bay. It's Aiden Garnes across the 30, 25-20. Garnes left sideline. Garnes is in. for the rookie. And Tampa Bay's an extra point away from tying things up here in the Big Apple.
It really just a tremendous play. They're playing zone defense. And Zappy's got a lot of time in the pocket, and we've heard a lot about Garnes this preseason, how he's impressed coaches. He's knocked balls away against starting receivers in practice against the Jets, and he's able to just step in front of the receiver, catches the ball, and then he makes guys miss. It's all the way into the end zone. What a tremendous play by a young man.
And had the speed to finish as Tampa Bay with a defensive touchdown here in New York to pull within one, and now Chase McLaughlin for the equalizer. Kick on the way, drives it through the uprights, and we're all square at 10 apiece with 8:31 to go in the second quarter. Tampa Bay 10, New York 10. This break in the action has been brought to you by Auto Owners and More Resources. They have insurance for whatever fumbles in life come your way. That's simple human sense. 10-10 your score. Let's take a timeout.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and when it's time for your next move, call the official movers of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Good Greek Moving and Storage. As a former police officer, I know the risks that come with moving. My superhero movers are professionally trained for a safe and stress-free move. So whether it's across town or across the country, call the Good Greek or go to goodgreek.com. Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Tampa Bay Bucs.
Good Greek Moving and Storage. Your superhero movers.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Hey, Michael Irvin. Another promo just dropped on Hard Rock Bet. I got a profit boost this morning. Whoa, and a huge bonus bet just hit my account. Is the app on fire like this every week?
Only on days that end in Y. Like today, yesterday, all day, every day.
Download the Hard Rock Bet app and start playing today. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal.
We got a big deal, too. Right, Mom?
Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid...
Nice.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or 1.9% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Plug-in Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid. During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offers end September 8th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hey, Buccaneers fans. Solaris Healthcare knows a thing or two about comebacks and fourth quarter heroics. When you or a loved one needs subacute rehab, Solaris is here to get you back in the game. With beautiful campuses and state-of-the-art therapy gyms, our team is dedicated to helping you recover strong and fast so you can get back in the huddle in no time. A team that uses innovative technology to help achieve optimum daily living in a pain-free environment. Learn more today at solariscares.org. Solaris Healthcare. Some heroes wear scrubs.
8:31 left in the second quarter. It is 10-10 after that Aiden Garnes pick six. Unbelievable response from about 20 people behind the Buccaneers bench, friends and family of Aiden Garnes, including his high school coach. They're from nearby Philadelphia. This kid has been incredible in camp and having an unbelievable first half here for the Buccaneers. Back upstairs to Tony and Dave.
Yeah, great report, Jay. And how about this? Last year, first preseason game, Roman Perotti with a pick six against Tennessee. This year, first preseason game against the Jets, it's Aiden Garnes, 47 yards on the house call. Ties the game up at 10 apiece. Chase McLaughlin hits this one pretty hard. It's going to be grabbed again a yard deep by Pritchett, who takes a knee. And so the Jets will bring it out to the 35-yard line. So maybe just a little too much mustard on that right toe.
Bit. I'm sure Danny Smith isn't too happy about that.
The Jets will bring it out to the 35 again. Well, certainly after that first quarter, with the Jets playing all their starters, jumping out to the 10-0 lead, and Tampa Bay having 34 scratches, it was kind of like, okay, what are we in for here tonight? But the Buccaneers with some nice momentum thanks to the defense.
Yeah, and we go back and remember we both noticed they were changing the tempo. It wasn't necessarily a 2-minute tempo, but they got right to the line of scrimmage. They just kind of changed it up on the Jets defense. That's what led to their 3 points. Now the defense is stepping up, getting a little bit of pressure, and you get the big interception for a touchdown.
David Walker, Chris Braswell are your edges here on first down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Zappe comes back into the ball game. He'll go under center. Play action fake. Drops back 25-yard line. Pressure coming. He gets hugged. He gets dropped. DeMonte Capehart came right up the middle, and Elijah Roberts was the first one there. with the sack. Both of them teaming up for a big loss on the play for the Jets. It'll be 2nd and long.
And that was well done. That was good pressure by those big guys on the inside. And, really, there were no open receivers. The DBs did their job, but the pressure got there pretty quick. And Elijah Roberts, the first to get there.
Monte Capehart playing that nose tackle position. Todd Bowles said, you can tell him Hulk smash, he'll go smash. He really knows how to bull rush. There's a snap again. Zappi rolls out to the left, throws. Ball tipped.
Another interception.
Bobbled and picked off again. Intercepted by Rashad Wisdom on the far sideline. He gets bumped out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. But back-to-back interceptions by Zappi. And the Buccaneers are cooking in a 10-10 game with 7:44 to go in the second.
Well, I tell you, it was the pass rush that caused this interception. It was a back shoulder throw, bounced off the receiver, but David Walker was the guy that just about sacked Zappi again and forced him to throw him before he was ready into traffic. And Wisdom, good ball awareness, was able to get the interception.
Wisdom played just one game last year for Tampa Bay, won the game 2 years ago. He's a third-year player from UT San Antonio, and now the Bucs have a chance to take the lead here with Bazelak going under center. 38-yard line is officially where it's marked. Handoff right side, Josh Williams. And he finds a nice hole as he trudges forward for a gain of 8, maybe 9 yards on the play. Well blocked behind the right side of the line, but a flag comes from behind the offense.
And that's in the area of holding.
Holding. Offense. Number 72. 10-yard penalty. First down.
It was great patience by Williams, because this is that outside zone. You see him running, and he sees the defensive lineman over pursuing, so he stops and then cuts back inside, does a nice job, but unfortunately holding on the offensive line, number 72.
Luke Haggard, that's the tackle, 6'7", 305 pounds. In his 4th year, played 6 games, 4 starts last year, had 2 flags against him for the Buccaneers. So now, 1st and 20, they'll set up a screen caught by Patterson. Patterson, the rookie, charges straight forward up the numbers across the 45 to the 40. They'll call it the 41-yard line. A gain of 9. Scratch that. We'll call that a gain of 7. We're looking at 2nd down and 13 here.
Right. But they got a lot of it back. But I tell you, there's nobody better in the league running those. And I'm glad to see Zach Robinson is part of his offense there, those quick wide receiver screens, because Godwin is one of the best I've ever seen. Get that ball and get up the numbers and make things happen.
10-10 ball game. Trip set off to the right. Left hash mark, 41-yard line of the Jets. 2nd down and 13 to go. Snap to Bazelak. Drops back to the Jets logo. Checks it down. Williams up the left sideline. Fumbles it out of bounds. It got jarred loose on the play by McCreary Ball. But it goes out of bounds, and Tampa Bay will hold on to possession of the football at the 36-yard line of the Jets, bringing up 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, this is just a swing pass out of the backfield, and really not a whole lot you can do. The defense just played it very well, and all fumbled out of bounds.
Scratch, that'll be 3rd and 11 as they're marking it back where it was fumbled, not where it went out. So from the 39-yard line, got to get down to the 28 to move the sticks. 3rd down and 11 to go. Bazelak out of the gun, 2-by-2 formation. Josh Williams on the right hip. There's a snap. Bazelak throws the slant pattern, incomplete. Tried to sneak it in there to Garrett Green, the former quarterback in college at West Virginia. And Maury Bamba, with his 2nd pass breakup of the ball game, will force the Buccaneers to punt.
That's tough. They had some momentum. They were moving down the field there, and a drive-killing penalty. But they were conservative on that one. They just went with the under or the delayed slant route, and there were 2 defenders there. It was unlikely they were going to pick up the 1st down anyway.
So Riley Dixon on to punt it away again, with Pritchett back to return at his own 10-yard line. Dixon will have to kind of pooch this one from the 50. That's a high end-over-end punt. Pritchett gets out of the way, and it almost got caught on special teams by, I believe that's Demarion Williams at the 1-yard line, went through his fingertips, and that'll be a touchback. Almost perfectly executed.
Yeah, that would have been at the 1 if it didn't bounce into the end zone. But that's what they teach those gunners to do. If the returner either fair catches or redirects, a lot of times they tell him just to look up and catch the ball so it can't take a bad bounce into the end zone. And he did it as he was taught. He's just got to make the catch.
Kene Wangu is into the ball game for the Jets as a running back. It'll be Bailey Zappi as the quarterback. Omar Cooper, the rookie out of Indiana, in there as a wide receiver, 20-yard line. They'll send Malik McClain off to the left. Cooper is in a slot on the right side with Tim Patrick that way as well. Keontae Scott creeps up to the line of scrimmage in coverage. Toss sweep to the right. Wangu tries to get to the edge. 20-yard line, right sideline, bumped out of bounds around the 25 on the play by Nick Jackson, the linebacker, on the stop. Second down, and we'll call it 5 from the 25.
Yeah, good blocking really up front in a poor angle on the outside by the corner. You know, when you play corner like that, you got to get up the field to force the receiver back, or the runner back inside, because you got all your help coming, but you got to keep them in there so they can help you.
Jets have the ball tied up at 10 apiece. 5:15 to go on a turning second quarter clock. Zappi goes under center here, takes a snap, handoff left, and hit in the backfield. What a job by Elijah Roberts, who darts through for the second time today with a TFL. And Elijah Roberts looks locked in here in the Big Apple.
Looked like he was following a puller or something, but he wound up, whoever was responsible for cutting him off never got there, and he did a great job of taking a good angle and making a tackle.
Yeah, loss of 4 on the play presents 3rd down and 9 to go for the Jets. And we've already seen Aiden Garnes with a pick 6 today for Tampa Bay. And Demarion Williams on the other corner had a pick 6 in practice against Geno Smith on Tuesday. We'll see if the defense can come up with another turnover. Snap to Zappi. Zappi going to loft it deep down the right side and just missed everything. Malik McClain might have had an inside step on Williams, but the ball thrown to the outside, incomplete. And so the Jets will have to punt it away.
Yeah, I mean, if that was the angle he was supposed to take as a post, then Zappi's got to lead him across the field because there's nobody else there. You know, it looked like he was just trying to throw it deep, but not sure if the route was off or he was just trying to get rid of it because of pressure.
Garrett Green back to return at his own 28-yard line in a 10-10 game. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. And Green moves to his left, tries to track it, calls for a fair catch, and brings the ball into his chest at the 31-yard line. 4:14 to go, second quarter. Buccaneers and Jets all tied up at 10. And we'll see the Bucs back on offense with, Connor Bazelak, 11 of 17, 73 yards, a solid completion percentage. But the ones that were incomplete were opportunities that were missed. That's kind of what you notice.
That's an accurate statement. You know, but as the game goes on, he's looking a little more comfortable. He's getting the ball out of his hands quicker, a little more creative play calling. So you have to work through all of these now. You have a new offense coordinator, a lot of mix and match players in the game.
3 down linemen for the Jets. Williams, hands on his knees as the running back. Bowers sharp, the tight end motions left to right. Split tight ends, 2 wide receivers off to the left. Play action fake. Bazelak in the pocket, steps up. Oh, missed a wide open Williams on the check down. Incomplete.
I think a defender hit his arm as they went by. You could see him step up and try to turn to get a good angle, and that ball just didn't come out the way it should have. And watching a replay, we'll get a shot at it. But somebody coming around that right side, looks like they got a piece of his arm as he was letting it go.
Yeah, it looked like 55. Braden McGregor bringing a little bit of pressure there, getting around the tackle. It'll be second down, 10 to go. Buccaneers with the football, 10-10 score, 4:09 to go, quarter number 2. Pistol formation. Sharp, the tight end from LSU, the rookie, motioning left to right. Bazelak throws over the middle. Too high for Garrett Green, incomplete. And good coverage on the play by the Jets. That was Maury Bamba again, who's making a name for himself tonight for New York.
Yeah.
3rd down and 10.
And Bamba jumped that. I mean, this is like a little skinny post or a deep slant. And it was there for Bazelak, but Bamba was able to jump it and break it up.
All right, 3rd down and 10 for the Buccaneers. 2 for 6 on third down so far today. Snap, Bazelak sets up a screen. Ball goes through the hands. It's caught by Bauer Sharp, who then gets tackled immediately for a loss of 1 on the play. Could have been catastrophic as the ball went through the hands of the intended target, popped up into the air, and was anybody's ball. A nice heady play by the rookie tight end to get it and get down.
And really a great job by the defender who saw it coming. I'm trying to see his number, but he was actually hitting the receiver as the ball got there, and he's the one that made it pop up. It looks like McCrary Hill was the guy that jumped it and really disrupted it.
Pritchett back to return another punt from Riley Dixon. This one a spiral. Yes, he drills it all the way back to the 13-yard line. Pritchett angles right across the 20, has a block, 25. He gets driven into the turf at the 26-yard line on the play. That looks like...
that was a big punt.
Yeah, it was. What a heck of a punt there. And the tackle made on the play by Evan Deckers, the long snapper. 10-10 the score. Buccaneers trailed 10-0 in the first quarter and then scored 10 points here in the second. 3:16 to go. And we'll see if the Jets practice maybe a little 4-minute offense here. At their own 26-yard line right hash mark. Tampa Bay is going to run a nickel defense here on first down with Keontae Scott covering the slot. Snap, play action fake. Zappi throws it near side. It's caught on the play near sideline and out of bounds. Jamal Pritchett, the returner, goes out of the 36-yard line close to a first down. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and move the sticks. Gain of 10.
Yeah, it's just a timing route, play action, a deep out. 10-yard there was really like an 8-yard out. But really good job. The defense didn't really react. It wasn't a contested throw and catch.
Split tight end, split wideouts in a bunch formation. Wangu, the running back, 8 yards behind quarterback Bailey Zappi. Motion the tight end Andrew Beck from left to right. Snap, hold it out, hand it off. Wangu behind the right side of the line, gets across the 40-yard line up to the 41. And a host of white jerseys pursuing the football for Tampa Bay, stopping him for a gain of 4. Josiah Green leading the charge off the defensive line. He's an undrafted rookie from Duke. Smart kid, started his career at Dartmouth, was all Ivy League, a grad transfer to Duke University where he spent last year and had quite a successful year in the ACC.
Yeah, and this is going to go down to the 2-minute warning here.
The 2-minute warning is brought to you by Ford F-150, the official truck of the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay 10, New York 10. Let's take a timeout.
Winning in Tampa Bay takes dedication. That's why local businesses trust Janiking for elite commercial cleaning. Matching the strength and drive of the Bucs, our team brings flawless execution to offices, hotels, retail spaces, and major arenas. We go beyond basic tidying and elevate your entire workplace environment. Build your tailored facility maintenance plan today. Visit Janiking.com. That's JANIKING.com. Janiking, the king of clean. Go Bucs.
Chloe dreams of high fives and home runs. As a 2-time cancer survivor, she's already proven she's a force on and off the softball field. At Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, we believe in Chloe's dream because we share it together every step of the way. Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. All we do, all for kids.
Attention Bucs fans, Cane's Furniture is your official headquarters for game day comfort. Don't watch the biggest matchups on a tired sofa. Upgrade today at Florida's favorite furniture store. This year we're teaming up for a massive giveaway. Whenever the Bucs rack up 10 first downs during a home game in regular season, you score a free Busch Gardens ticket from Cane's Furniture. Winning on the field means winning big at Cane's. Go Bucs. Go Cane's.
Hi, Max the Bald Eagle from Marathon here. We asked people if they could do an impression of me. Have a listen.
You can save up to $1 a gallon with the Marathon Rewards app.
That last one was pretty good. Marathon, where fun runs on full.
Available at participating Marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details.
MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey, 10-10 the score. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Hey, limited half-season plans are available for the 2026 season. You can save on single-game prices through the Red or Pewter 5-game plans. Head to Buccaneers.com/tickets today to secure yours. Got that game at home against Kansas City coming up just 8 days from now. First chance to get into Raymond James Stadium this year and hear them fire them cannons. As here in New York, we've got the Jets with the football trying to run a little 2-minute offense from their own 41-yard line. We'll see if Tampa Bay's defense, which has already come up with 2 turnovers so far today, they're able to make a stop. That Aiden Garnes pick 6 serving as the lone touchdown today for the Buccaneers. And fortunately, they're pretty clean, pretty healthy first half here.
Really, only 2 penalties. Really, it's impressive because we've had some preseason games in the past where there's just a string of them.
Zappe goes out of the gun. Omar Cooper motions to the hip of the right tackle. Handoff Wangu, big hole in the middle, and man, he gets decked by Demarion Williams right up the middle, but not before Wangu gets to the 46-yard line, half a yard shy of the first down. Third down and very short here. We'll see if they get Zappe to just try to do a sneak right up the middle.
Yeah, really just a counter. A good job blocking up front. Braswell comes down the line of scrimmage and takes on the guard, but there was a gap inside.
DeMonte Capehart runs onto the field. He'll be the nose tackle on this play for third down and a half a yard, and they're going to go out of the shotgun. Zappe with Wangu on his right hip. Handoff Wangu straight up the middle, and he gets to the 50-yard line before coming up from the safety position. A big stick on the play by Xavier Williams. He at least made him pay for it after a gain of 4 and moving the sticks. So 1:07 on that first half clock from the Jets logo. Left hash mark, 50-yard line, 1-by-3 formation for New York. 10-10 the score. 4 linemen along the line for Tampa Bay. They'll rush 4. They'll flip it to Wangu out of the flat, and he lost his footing trying to get out of bounds. He goes down in play at the 46-yard line. That clock keeps going, 43, 42, 41.
And the Jets have some timeouts, so they're going to try to get down and strategically take their shots.
Second down and 6 to go. Shotgun snap to Zappe, who drops back to his own 44-yard line. Plants his foot, drives the ball forward. It's caught by Cooper, the rookie of the 28-yard line. Splits defenders inside the 20 to the 19. And into the red zone go the Jets. Tackle made by Roman Parody on the play. And with 24 ticks left.
Timeout. New York, their first timeout of the half. 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was a deep in route, and they're playing a little bit of man-to-man coverage, and somebody got out of position, and Cooper just down the field 15 yards, just runs an in route, and Zappe plenty of time steps up in the pocket and delivers a strike.
That was a gain of 26 on the play. And now from the left hash mark, 20-yard line is where they mark it. Tampa Bay is going to have to lean on that red zone defense here in this situation. Last year, red zone defense, a bit of a struggle for the Buccaneers. They were 27th in the NFL in touchdown rate allowed in the red zone. That's certainly one of the things that they tried to bulk up in this offseason through the draft and through free agency. And we're not going to see a lot of those pieces here tonight, but we'll see what this unit does here from the 20-yard line. Zappe to throw from the 30. Ball partially deflected. Coming back for it, incomplete. Now flag flies. Demarion Williams going to get a PI.
Yes.
They tried to get it to Omar Cooper at the right pylon.
Yeah, the ball was deflected, so we're going to hear what he has to say.
There is no foul on the play for defensive pass interference. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Yeah, that's right.
So Williams got lucky because he has no idea.
Yeah, his back was to the play completely. Yeah.
Yes. But hey, you'll take it any way you can get it.
That's right. So the pylon gets reset at the goal line right sideline, and second down and 10 to go from the left hash mark 20-yard line. 18 ticks left on the second quarter clock. Zappe out of the gun. 1-by-3 formation. Tampa Bay brings the blitz. They'll check it down to Wongu, who catches and gets driven backwards on the play. Mohamed Kamara with a tackle for loss. That's a -9 for the Jets, and it brings up a timeout with 9 ticks left on the clock.
Really.
Timeout. New York.
All right, so 2 great plays by the defense, and number 30, John Bullock, playing inside linebacker, runs like a delay blitz. Now, this is what they call a scat back. So he doesn't have a blocking responsibility. He's just running, a swing route on the outside, and Bullock comes and nobody blocks him, and he almost got to the quarterback before he got rid of the football, but a great tackle and good awareness on the outside for a big tackle for loss.
They mark it at the 28, so it's an 8-yard loss officially. 1-by-3 formation, Zappe out of the gun. It'll be 3rd down, and looks like they're...
The Bucs are calling a timeout.
Yeah, Chip Trainum is
Timeout.
back in the ball game.
Tampa Bay, their 3rd and final of the half. 30 seconds.
Can't take it with you. Might as well use it. 9 seconds left here in the second quarter. 10-10 the score. And if you can get another tackle for loss and try to make the field goal even tougher.
Right, and that's exactly what Todd Bowles is trying to do. So he waited for the Jets to line up, and Todd Bowles is a master of watching film and schemes by formation, and he teaches these guys how to watch film and how to take advantage of things to be able to jump routes and stuff. So he waited for them to get lined up, and then he called a timeout, and then they just went to the sideline. He instructed them, if they line up in the same formation, this is likely what they're going to run, to do exactly as you described or get a takeaway.
Kamara coming off one edge, Braswell off the other. 2 down linemen in the middle of the defense for the Buccaneers. Zappe out of the gun, takes a snap, looks left, now throws over the middle. It's caught by Malik McClain, and he gets tagged down at the 20-yard line. 5 seconds left.
Timeout. New York, their 3rd and final of the half. 30 seconds.
And the Jets will trot on one of their field goal kickers to try to take the lead into the locker room. Looks like it'll be Cade York, who made one earlier. So
right. And for the Jets, they have an opportunity to score before the half, and then they get the ball when they come out because they deferred.
Yeah, they say tails never fails, but it did for the Buccaneers today. So
I was always a tails guy.
The Jets are going to try to get back-to-back offensive possessions, back-to-back points. This will be a 38-yard field goal from the left hash mark. Good snap placement down. York from the left hash mark. Kicks it high, kicks it far enough by a mile, and kicks it through. So final 5 seconds tick off the clock, and the Jets take a 13-10 lead into the locker room against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers through 2 quarters of preseason football here in New York. 13-10. Jets lead the Bucs at the break. Let's take a timeout.
When it comes to beating cancer, where you go first matters. At Moffitt Cancer Center, we treat more than 100 different types of cancer with cancer experts that are highly specialized in your specific type of disease. When an accurate diagnosis and every option for scientific life-saving technology and therapy matter, there's only one choice. Choose Moffitt first. Schedule your appointment today at moffitt.org/cancercare.
Winning doesn't happen by accident. It takes a playbook, one that works when the pressure's on. For 35 years, Morgan & Morgan has been that playbook for the injured, recovering more than $35 billion for our clients. This season, we're proud to partner with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because in football and in the courtroom, the right playbook gets results. Morgan & Morgan, official personal injury law firm partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you. Offices Tampa.
For a limited time, get 20% off an NFL Plus annual plan. With NFL Plus, stream live out-of-market preseason games, live local and primetime regular season games on mobile and NFL Network, including 7 exclusive live games this season. With NFL Plus Premium, watch every touchdown every Sunday afternoon during the regular season with NFL Red Zone. Catch game replays and access NFL Pro. Limited time offer ends September 21st. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com/radio. Terms and conditions apply.
Power Design is a design-build multi-trade contractor specializing in electrical, mechanical, plumbing, and systems technologies. Since 1989, they've helped shape projects across the nation through a people-first approach to construction. With job sites coast to coast, Power Design is looking for top-notch talent ready to build something bigger. Visit powerdesigninc.us/careers. Power Design. Careers and skylines built here.
The Morgan & Morgan Halftime Show. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and the official injury law firm partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here again is your game day host, Ronnie Lay.
We are at halftime, and the Jets lead the Buccaneers 13-10. Let's get that first half recap in, presented by Brooks Brothers. All right, the Buccaneers lost the toss, so the Jets won the toss. They'll get the ball to begin the second half, and the Bucs went 3 and out with their first possession. By the way, Connor Bazelak at quarterback for the Buccaneers. Cade Klubnik, the rookie out of Clemson, is the quarterback for the Jets tonight. And on their first drive, they get a little something going and end up settling for a 27-yard Cade York field goal to take the first lead of the game. Jets lead the Bucs 3-0 after a couple of the series. Kadarius Callaway muffed the kickoff, but he got it back, and the Bucs had to take the ball deep in their own territory. They got one first down, then they had to kick it back to the Jets. And the Jets get the first touchdown of the game on this 2nd and 6 play.
Snap to Klubnik, handoff up the middle. Jump cut by Allen. He's off to the races. 10-5 touchdown. So Braylon Allen takes it 31 yards, and the Jets have built a 2-score lead, 9-0 with 2:07 to go in the first quarter.
So after the PAT, of course, that made it 10-0 Jets. Let's move to the second quarter of play. The Buccaneers on their initial possession of the second quarter. It's a continuation from a drive that started late in the first quarter. They end up settling for a 23-yard McLaughlin field goal. And then the Buccaneers get a big turnover on this 3rd and 7 for the Jets.
Zappe out of the shotgun, takes a snap, drops all the way back to the 28-yard line, zips it over the middle. It's picked off. Intercepted Tampa Bay. It's Aiden Garnes across the 30, 25-20. Garnes left sideline. Garnes is in. Touchdown Tampa Bay. A pick 6 for the rookie. And Tampa Bay's an extra point away from tying things up here in the Big Apple.
They get that PAT, and the score's all tied at 2. And then late in the second half, the second quarter, the Jets get a drive going. They had a big Amari Cooper 26-yard catch and run. That was one of the big plays in that drive, and they settled for a Cade York 37-yard field goal as time expired, and they lead at halftime. The Jets lead the Bucs 13-10. That's your halftime recap presented by Brooks Brothers. Timeless American style and exceptional quality since 1818.
This is the NFL Scoreboard. Brought to you by Hard Rock Bet, the official sportsbook partner of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
3 games on the docket on this preseason Friday in the National Football League. The Falcons are at home, but they're getting beat by the Broncos 24-0 with about 25 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins and Commanders are mixing it up in our nation's capital, and the Commanders have a 17-7 lead at halftime there. Ton of games tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. Panthers would be at the Bills to kick things off, along with the Browns and the Bears and the Vikings and the Giants. Those are all 1 o'clock tilts. At 4 o'clock, you have the Rams at the Chiefs, the Jags at the Saints, and then a couple of night games will feature the Eagles at the Ravens and the Cowboys at the Seahawks. Again, here at halftime, the Buccaneers trail the Jets 13-10. I'll give you some halftime stats right after this timeout.
Don't let pain leave you sidelined. With PT Solutions, you can be unstoppable. Their personalized physical therapy treatments go beyond the symptoms to address the root of your condition. Get back in the game with confidence. Visit ptsolutions.com to find a clinic near you and tackle pain today. PT Solutions. the official physical therapy partner of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
At ReliaQuest, we're defending organizations against AI-accelerated attacks. We're proud to be the official cybersecurity partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Together, we're helping to keep the Bucs secure, while also teaming up on community initiatives that raise awareness of cybersecurity and cybersecurity careers. ReliaQuest and its agentic AI platform Gray Matter provide agentic defense for the Buccaneers and other top brands around the world. Visit ReliaQuest.com to learn more. ReliaQuest. Make security possible.
Psst. Hey, did you hear that? That's Fireball Whiskey calling your name. It's right here in the stadium, just waiting to heat up your game day. It only takes a shot to turn up the volume, break out the touchdown dance, and make the nosebleeds feel like front row. Fuel the flames, light the fuse, and fire the cannons. Please drink responsibly. Fireball available in spirit, wine, and malt. ABV varies 15 to 33%. Sazerac Company, Louisville, Kentucky.
The Morgan and Morgan halftime show continues. How did the Bucs stack up? Let's take a look with the FDOT halftime stats. The Florida Department of Transportation reminds you that fans don't let fans drive drunk, drive sober, or get pulled over. Have a great night and drive safe. Here's Ronnie Lane.
Let's lead the Bucs 13-10 at halftime up at MetLife Stadium. Let's look at some of the team stats first. The Jets have outgained the Bucs 162 yards to 85. The Jets have turned it over twice. The Bucs have only 5 first downs to the Jets 9, and the Bucs are 2 for 7 on third down conversions, while the Jets are 3 for 7. Let's look at some of the individual stats here and look at the leaders. The Jets have played 2 quarterbacks. Cade Klubnik went 5 for 7 while he was in there for 56 yards. Connor Bazelak's gone the entire first half for the Bucs, and he was 12 for 20 and 72 yards. Leading rusher for the Bucs, Sean Tucker with 4 carries for 12, and Braylon Allen is the leading rusher for the Jets with 4 carries. He had that big touchdown run, that 31-yard touchdown run. He has 44 yards rushing in the game. Leading receiver for the Bucs, Mr. Houston, with a couple of catches for 23. Garrett Wilson had a couple of catches for the Jets in the first half for 32. Each team has 1 sack, and the Buccaneers are trailing here at halftime. The time of possession, though, is about even. 15:08 for the Jets, 14:52 for the Buccaneers. And again, the Jets will get the ball first. We'll see if the Buccaneers switch up with quarterbacks. They were supposed to go to the kid from Kansas in the second half of of this game, Jalen Daniels, and we'll see if that is going to take place. But Connor Bazelak was 12 for 20 again for 72 yards. All right, the Bucs trail the Jets 13-10. We'll see if they can get something going here in the second half. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Bucs Nation, listen up. As football season heats up, chill out with Grillo's Pickles. When you bite into a Grillo's Pickle, you're experiencing the crispest, freshest, and cleanest pickle you'll find anywhere. Find them chilling in the refrigerated section.
For the yards rushed, for the miles traveled, at Buccaneer Cove and on the road, we're here for it. Wherever your destination, Enterprise has an unmatched network of nearby locations and the right vehicle to get you there. Our crew is here to help yours, offering award-winning customer service in your neighborhood and across the globe. Whether you have an away game to get to or you're just getting away, we make it easy to hit the road. Enterprise, we're here for it. NFL fans, when it's time to get Buccaneers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Buccaneers.
What the University of South Florida has accomplished in just 70 years is unprecedented. Medical school ranked among America's top 16, a research powerhouse in cybersecurity, business, engineering, and healthcare. A driving force behind the rise of Tampa Bay. And soon, the future home of an on-campus stadium. USF has earned its place among the nation's top institutions.
Our time is now. Whether you're tailgating or cheering on the Bucs from your living room, Grillo's Pickles are your perfect game day snack. When you bite into a Grillo's Pickle, you're experiencing the crispest, freshest, and cleanest pickle you'll find anywhere. Find them chilling in the refrigerated section.
The Morgan and Morgan halftime show continues.
Back here at MetLife Stadium, Jay Retcher here with you as we await head coach Todd Bowles, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, coming out of the locker room. Jalen Daniels, one of the first players out. Last coach Bowles, he'll be the guy under center. Interesting to see guys like Baker Mayfield and Tristan Wirfs, usually those are in the charge, but right now they're just observers and cheering on their team. All right, we got Todd Bowles coming it to me. Yeah, sure. Coach talking to the ref. All right. Coach, thanks for joining us. Pick six by Garnes, interception from Wisdom. What else stood out about your defense there in the first half?
Really, it's the 2 turnovers. I like the way the front's playing in the run game. I think we missed 2 tackles in the secondary that gave them the ball down there and gave them a touchdown and plus good field position. But I like where the defensive front is.
How about offensively? How would you assess the job done by Bazelak, and will we see Jalen Daniels here in the second half?
I thought Connor, for the first time out there, did a heck of a job controlling the offense. Obviously, we didn't finish the plays like we wanted to, but we got some movement right there. We just can't shoot ourselves in the foot.
Jalen Daniels here in the second half?
Yes.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck. All right. Jets 13, Buccaneers 10, second half coming up.
This has been the Morgan and Morgan halftime show. Morgan and Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and the official injury law firm partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The second half kickoff is coming up next.
Start of the third quarter, and the Bucs will be kicking it away to the Jets. And so we've seen this a few times before. They're going to send back Jamal Pritchett. He's been their main returner today, both punts and kickoffs. And they also have DT Sheffield back there for the return as well. So the Bucs trailed 10-0 early. That Garnes pick six helped tie things up, and then the Jets with a field goal right before we went into the intermission. Time for the second half kickoff, brought to you by Beef O'Brady's. Beef O'Brady's, where game time meets family time meets deal time. See you at Beef's. The kick taken by Pritchett at the goal line. He'll bring it across the 20, 25, and he's tripped up on the play. Looks like Bauer Sharp, the rookie tight end, was the one who was able to take his legs out from underneath him, but he gets forward to about the 31-yard line, maybe the 32, and that's where the Jets will start their next drive. We'll see. They're going to go with Zappe, Bailey Zappe. Again, they had Kate Klubnik, their rookie out of Clemson, their 4th-round draft pick, start the ball game. And now Zappe, who played the second quarter, will open the third as well. He'll go out of the shotgun with Trainum on his right hip. Handoff goes Trainum, who dances his way behind the right side of the line and gets up to the 35-yard line for a gain of 3 on the play. Demarion Williams making the tackle. Like Jack Pyburn was playing off one edge on that play. We'll also see...
yeah, we're starting to get a little further down here.
Yeah.
So we're going to see a lot of guys that we haven't seen before.
Caden Fordham comes into the ball game to play linebacker. Pyburn off one edge. It looks like Nick Jackson is aligned to be the other. Scratch that. That's Braswell. He'll check it down into the flat where it's caught by Trainum. He's driven out of bounds on the play by Caden Fordham, inside linebacker. Far sideline, 39-ish yard line, and 3rd and 3 upcoming.
Yeah, Bullock is also in there, number 30. So really just an outside release pass or a check down, and Fordham ran him out of bounds.
Again, if you're just joining us, 34 scratches today for the Buccaneers. Got well into the depth chart and trying to empty out the rest of the bench. As we're in the second half with the Jets ahead by 3. Zappe to throw, pressure coming, and Jack Pyburn jumps on his back and yanks him down to the ground for a quarterback sack on the play. Back at the 32-yard line. Great pursuit by number 58, who hopped on Zappe's back and went for a piggyback ride before getting him down.
Yeah, he was the edge rusher on the right side of the defense, was able to beat the tackle around and got Zappe without him knowing he was coming. Jumped on his back. That's big because it was only 3rd and 4. Now it's 4th and 10 and they're punting.
That was a jack sack as we got Gary Green back to return the punt. It's a high skying punt. Green camps under it at the 20-yard line and tries to roll off to the right, but great pursuit by the Jets. And they're beating him right as soon as he catches the football at the 20-yard line, getting him down. That's Bamba again. So breaking the action, 13-10. Jets leading the Buccaneers with 12:58 to go in the third quarter. Let's take a timeout.
A Fifth Third Better means we always put in 166.7% more effort.
Stats, huh? Two can play that game. In 2002, the Bucs defense held QBs to a 48.4 passer rating on the season.
Fifth Third gives you no hidden fees and free checking.
Did you know the Bucs were the first team to win the championship at their home stadium?
Fifth Third makes banking easy from the moment you sign up.
The Bucs O-line makes it easy to run up the middle.
This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC. Visit 53.com/momentum for more information, including product restrictions and details.
Hey, fellow Floridians.
We're the Wombos. We're retirees with 5 grandkids.
And huge fans of natural gas. When the kiddos visit from Ohio, we go through towels like pool water. That's why we love our natural gas dryer. It dries in a jiff.
So we use less energy and save money, too.
Yep.
Get involved!
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate when you install a new energy-efficient natural gas dryer. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
There's enough needless nonsense in the world already. Your phone plan shouldn't add to it. Verizon's new Simplicity plan cuts down on the nonsense in your life. Now there's just one plan, one price. $30 a line per month, even for a single line. And everyone gets our best 5G network. It's a phone plan designed to do exactly what a phone plan is supposed to do. Isn't that a lot simpler? Switch today at Verizon.com or at your nearest store. For new customers, $30 per line includes auto pay and switch discount. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply. Unlimited data is restricted to on-device smartphone usage. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Hey, can you hear that? It's the gentle waves meeting the sugar white sand in St. Pete, Clearwater. And if you listen closely, you'll hear the wows from the world-renowned museums, the mms from the Michelin-recognized restaurants, and the ahs that come with the record-breaking sunshine. It's home to America's favorite beaches, 35 miles of them. Plan your trip to St. Pete, Clearwater, the official beaches of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and call it your best match of the season. Start planning at visitspc.com. That's visitspc.com.
Buccaneers back on offense, and for the first time, we'll see Jalen Daniels in a Buccaneers uniform. Rookie from Kansas who started 45 games over the course of 6 years as a Jayhawk, and he's going to have his opportunity to show what he's got here in the second half with the Jets leading the Bucs 13-10. 12:58 to go in the third quarter. You got Chukwuma at the right tackle position, and Paul Rubelt at the left tackle. 6'10" German Paul Rubelt lining up with Jalen Daniels under center. Pulled it out, handed off. Josh Williams, running back, dances behind the line and falls forward for a gain of 1 on the play. Nathan Voorhees on the stop.
Yeah, really, they're just trying to go with the zone. It's kind of like a split back zone. Williams going to the left. Not a whole lot going on that left side, so he's cut it back inside to pick up positive yards.
So Rubelt with the German connection, that gives the Bucs an extra roster spot.
It does. They get that exemption, and he's the tallest man in the NFL, 6'10".
I'm sure he can dunk a basketball. Daniels out of the
without
shotgun.
leaving his feet.
Yeah, empty set. Trip set off to the left. Daniels looks right, throws, and it's caught by the tight end. Bauer Sharp in the flat. He fumbles the football out of bounds. And they'll mark him down at the 30, but they may go back.
The ruling on the field is a fumble forward out of bounds. Third down.
Yeah, they might go back and mark this around the 26-yard line where he started to lose the football. So Bauer Sharp with another reception on the play, but it'll be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, I thought he fumbled it a little bit later than that. I thought he was closer to the first down marker. Anyway, good job by Daniels. Just tight end got open quick, threw it to him. Good completion, got the ball out of his hands. It's a good first play.
Snap to Daniels on third down. Looks over the middle. Pressure coming. He's going to leak out to the left. Stays on his feet. Breaks a tackle and runs forward for a first down up to the 31-yard line. Nice job by Jalen Daniels. You see a little bit of his elusiveness there. Ran for over 1,000 yards as a college quarterback. And he picks up a first down for the Bucs.
Yeah, and at this level, this is not something that in this offense you're looking to do, but it's a great dimension because now the linebackers and the corners have to keep an eye out to see if Daniels is going to get outside the pocket. So it puts more pressure on the defense by him just lining up at that position.
Bucs went 3 and out on 3 of their first 5 possessions in the first half. They open up with a first down here in the second half. Play action fake. Daniels rolling out to the right. Looking. Flag flies. Daniels will run out of bounds, 35-yard line. Likely a hold back around the 20-yard line. Like we said, a pretty cleanly played first half.
Holding. Offense. Number 76. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Dwayne Haid, our referee today, who refereed the CFP National Championship game at the end of the 21 season, and now has been in the NFL the last 4 years as an umpire, but has not refereed an NFL regular season game.
Okay, so the disadvantage is being 6'10", and the biggest guy on the field. You're not going to get away with a hold very often. Because they're not going to miss
clear.
you.
Yep. Pretty clear. So from the 21-yard line, the Buccaneers line up for 1st and 20, left hash mark. Trailing the Jets 13-10. Jalen Daniels. Motion tight end Devin Culp from left to right. Looks towards Culp's way. Now straight over the middle. Now rolling out to the left. Looking for help. And Daniels will just scramble his way out of bounds up the left sideline on the 24-yard line. Gain of 3 on the run. So one of the things that they've said about Daniels, he's got a lively arm. Has some strength to it. But still, as a scrambling college quarterback, trying to teach him to
stay in the pocket and go through his progression and not get, impatient and pull it down and run. This time we saw him drop in the pocket. He looked to his right, then back to the middle of the field. Was starting to get some pressure, and he escaped to his left.
Second down, 17 to go. Under 10 minutes left on the third quarter clock. Jets leading 13-10 over the Buccaneers. Daniels out of the shotgun, takes a snap, looks to his left. He'll throw it that way, and it's caught on the far side by Green, the former college quarterback, who's down at the 28-yard line. Maury Bamba on the tackle. Brings up third down and 13. A long way to go for the Buccaneers here on this third down.
Yeah, it's tough down and distance. You could be a great offensive coordinator, but you don't have a ton of plays for 3rd and 13. What you see a lot, especially in a game like this, is a draw play, a screen, or something quick, and trying to get some blockers out in front rather than try to stand in the pocket because the Jets defense is going to get after you.
Speaking of offensive coordinators, both teams with a new OC this year. Zach Robinson calling the plays for the Bucs. Here's Daniels to throw downfield. Got his man Green across midfield. The 45, the 40, carries a Jet to the 37-yard line and gets twisted to the ground up the left sideline. Garrett Green with a long completion. Jarius Monroe on the stop.
Really, you talked about that lively arm. He threw this down the field on a line. Green did a nice job of snatching it out of the air on a seam route down the middle, but yeah, he's got some pop in that throw.
It's a gain of about 40 on the play. Now we'll see the whistles blow before they get to the line.
Officials timeout for a medical timeout.
Medical timeout. Let's see what we got. I don't see anybody down on the field.
Well,
it looks like 38 is
yes.
kind of leaving the field. That's Maury Bamba. We've called his name all night for the Jets. It's been pretty impressive as a rookie for them, and he's going to go all the way
to the 10.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. So normally when they do that, there was a collision on the other sideline during the tackle there, and if he gets up and he looks a little unstable or something's off, they err on the safe side, and they'll send him to the tent to get evaluated, and we see him walking over there now.
All right, called it a gain of 40 previously. It's actually 35 yards from Jalen Daniels to Garrett Green. But either way, Bucs are on the march.
That's big.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Big conversion. Trailing 13-10. They've got it in Jets territory at the 37-yard line. Daniels goes under center. Now they'll motion Eric Rivers. to the left side of the formation. Handoff Williams, dances behind a well-blocked line of scrimmage, and then darts straight up the left hash mark to the 30-yard line. Boy, he had a lot of space, picking up 7 on the play.
He was hesitant. Again, that's that outside zone. So what you're trying to do is displace the line of scrimmage. Make those big defensive linemen run laterally. And then if an offensive lineman cuts them off or the defense overruns, there's natural seams created. So the back's got to be patient to find an area to accelerate and get up the field.
Bucs trying to take their first lead of the preseason, trailing the Jets 13-10. Bauer sharp tight end motions left to right. Toss sweep to the right. Williams gets crunched at the line of scrimmage, but goes through the tackler and falls forward for a gain of 1 down to the 29-yard line, bringing up 3rd down and 2. Michael Walker, inside linebacker, there on the stop.
Yeah, again, now this one, there was no hesitation. There was a little bit of penetration, but he was able to put his shoulder down and run through the tackler to have a positive game.
Jalen Daniels 3 for 3 today for 44 yards. He's got 3rd down and 2 right here. He goes under center with Williams in the backfield. Jets tiptoeing their way toward the line of scrimmage. Handoff. Williams has a 1st down up to the 25-yard line. Again, well blocked. A nice hole in the middle between the tackles. Francisco Mauangoa gets him to the ground at the 25, gain of 4.
Yeah, and this is good body language by Williams. You don't want to hesitate in a 3rd down situation. You don't know if guys are coming off the edge, but they know they have to be physical at the point of attack. So he made sure he got it and then tried to bounce it outside, but he was beyond the 1st down marker.
So to the 25-yard line, 10th play of the drive coming up. Buccaneers have already chewed 6 minutes off the clock here in this 3rd quarter, trailing the Jets 13-10. Snap, Daniels, bootleg out to the left. He'll throw on the run. Right through the hands of Bauer Sharp, the rookie tight end out of LSU.
Well, that's as open as a Bucs receiver has been, and besides Green on the big play, but this is a bootleg, so the tight end blocks a defensive end so that the quarterback has enough time to get his head around on the bootleg. Daniels throws a nice ball, just, it's one that he's going to wish he had back.
2nd down, 10 to go for the Buccaneers. Josh Williams on the left hip of Jalen Daniels out of the shotgun. 2 receivers off to the left, tight end to the right. Bauer Sharp, he'll motion from right to left and now return to the right hip of Chuck Wuma on the right side. Check down to Sharp again, who goes up the numbers across the 20, the 15, and down to the 11-yard line. And the Buccaneers are in the Verizon red zone. Once again, Verizon, the official 5G network of the Buccaneers.
Right. I tell you, it's great that they went right back to Sharp, because as a young receiver in your first year, you drop a ball, has a tendency to eat at you. But when you come back the next play, catch a ball, pick up a big 1st down, you swallow that pill a little easier.
Yeah. How about this drive from Jalen Daniels? 4 for 5. The one incompletion was a drop wide open in the flat. And now he's got him in the red zone at the 12-yard line. Buccaneers trying to take their first lead of the preseason. Daniels under center. Devin Culp, tight end, motions right to left. Handoff Williams straight up the middle. Darts off to the right. Makes a cut at the 5 and gets into the end zone. Touchdown Tampa Bay. 12 yards, Josh Williams into the end zone and gives Tampa Bay its first lead of the night. 16-13 over the Jets with 5:24 to go in quarter number 3.
Really an outstanding run by Williams. Play's designed to go to the left. It was clogged up. He went to go bounce outside to the right, hesitated, went right up on that backside, and was able to run through an arm tackle. It's a good run.
3 games in the regular season a year ago, had 4 regular season carries, did not get into the end zone. That had to feel good for Josh Williams. And now B.T. Potter is on to try the extra point for the Buccaneers. Placement down by Dixon, kick on the way, and it's true. So the Buccaneers put together one heck of a drive. 12 plays, 80 yards, 7.5 minutes off the clock, and Tampa Bay has its first lead of the night here at MetLife Stadium. 17-13 the score. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Looking for a gift that'll melt their heart? Head to SmileTunes.com and create a custom song made just for your special someone. Every lyric tells your story. Every note comes from the heart. Visit SmileTunes.com and start your song today.
License number CAC 1815275.
When the heating stops heating and the cooling don't cool, think certified. This is Certified Heating and Cooling. Thank you for thinking certified. This is Sam speaking. How can I be of service? Yes, I see. So someone already looked at it? Well, you're not alone. We can lend our experience with a free second opinion. Well, we're just happy to help. Okay, we'll be there soon. Cecil, Sadie, can I see you two in my office, please?
Be right there.
You wanted to see us, Mr. Sam?
We've got someone sweating inside their home, and she needs some AC relief.
Oh, no. We've got to help her.
Yep, she already had someone else look at it, but they said nothing was wrong, even though it's far too hot in her house.
Really?
We'll do a top-to-bottom, front-to-back diagnostic as a free second opinion.
Let's go.
On the way over, I'll tell you what I think the real problem is.
This is the summer event at Cape Coral, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Horsepower dollars, get the power without the premium. 2026 Charger RT, just $44,942. Lease at 2026 Ram, 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab, $399 a month. Buy a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. CapeCoralCDJR.com.
4.25 for details.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Cat Country 107.1.
Time to play some football.
We're home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hey, you got to dig right now. Let's finish in the end zone.
12-play, 80-yard drive, 7 minutes, 34 seconds off the clock, gives Tampa Bay its first lead of the game. 17-13 over the Jets of New York, 5:24 to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 13 conversion by Jalen Daniels, hitting Garrett Green for a long 35-yard pass play was the key play in that drive. B.T. Potter on to kick it away. And we'll see if he's able to drop this in the landing zone. We've had a couple go into the end zone so far. This one will be taken out by Sheffield across the 20-yard line, 25-30, up the right numbers, and dragged down by Bowers Sharp at the 35. Now, after the tackle, the flag flies. We'll see what this is for. It happened simultaneously to the tackle, more precisely. We'll see if there's a blocking infraction here on the Jets.
During the return, holding, receiving team, number 40, 10-yard penalty, first down.
That's their first penalty of the game.
All right, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network. So the flag will back the Jets up to the 20-yard line, and Brady Cook will come into the ball game to be the third quarterback for the Jets here tonight. Second-year quarterback from Missouri, cradles under center. Trainum is the running back behind him. And they'll bootleg him out to the right, into the boundary, being chased, throws on the run, and it's caught by Jamal Pritchett, who slides down to the ground to the 28-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Jets, with the Bucs leading 17-13.
Yeah, they went with the bootleg. It fooled the defensive line, and Cook's got a little speed to get out there and threw an accurate pass on the run.
Yasir Holmes is in the ball game as one of the edges. He was giving chase to the quarterback. He's out of Tarleton State. Started out Division II, and one of those guys that went the FCS route and has found his way to Tampa Bay. Snap, toss sweep to the right, behind the right side of the line. Trainum goes up to the line to gain 30-yard line, where he's dragged down on the play, and they're going to call an offsides penalty.
They're lined up offsides. Encroachment.
Offside. Defense. Number 57. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That was Holmes. Yasir Holmes, 4 years at Division II Frostburg State, then one at Tarleton State, which is FCS. But had some huge numbers, including 18 sacks at the D2 level, and was considered one of the best D2 players in the entire country. Cook goes under center, takes a snap. Play action fake. Pressure coming straight up the middle. Now eluding. Cook on the run. Throws up the right sideline. Incomplete. Goes through the hands of the intended target up the right sideline and busted out of bounds by Yasir Holmes, who was in coverage. Yeah, all the way from the edge, all the way 20 yards downfield.
Yeah. Again, Cook able to avoid those rushers. And he throws the ball pretty accurately as fast as he's running. You see a lot of quarterbacks get out initially quickly and settle down, so they're more accurate, but he's throwing some bullets on the run.
And you see some more of those creative blitzes there from Todd Bowles, bringing the inside linebackers and dropping the edges into coverage on a play like that. 2nd down, 10 to go. Jets have the football, their own 33. Snap, Cook looks, he'll check it down. Caught by Trainum at the right numbers, 30, 35, 40, and brought down. Demarion Williams, I think, was the first one to hit him. And Javen Wright helped bring him down as well. So 3rd down, 2 to go for the Jets, with the Buccaneers leading 17-13, 3:48 to go in the 3rd. Connor Bazelak got the start for Tampa Bay today at quarterback, 12 of 20, 72 yards. Jalen Daniels 4 of 5 for 57 on that last drive, which resulted in a 12-yard rushing touchdown by Josh Williams. 3rd down and 2. Jets with the football, out of the gun, takes a helmet high snap, handoff goes Trainum, and he gets hit at the line of scrimmage and finds his way to the 1st down marker at the 43-yard line. That was a physical run.
They're going to give him a 1st down.
Yeah.
It looked like initially he was stopped short of the 1st down, but gave that last surge.
So the Jets now 4 for 9 on 3rd down in the ball game. Tampa Bay 5 for 10. And the Jets with 11 first downs to Tampa Bay's 10. Yardage pretty even Steven. Jets 181, Bucks 175. Jets doing more on the ground. Tampa Bay doing more through the air. Cook out of the gun, takes a snap, drops back to throw from the right hash mark, throws over the middle, incomplete. Nice job busting it up. Caden Forehand on the play, comes over from the inside linebacker position and knocks the ball away from the tight end.
Yeah, it's a nice job because this was thrown pretty quickly, and good job getting there and knocking the ball away. He was able to get his hand in there to disrupt it.
Ball was thrown about for what would have been a gain of 5 or 6 to Chase Curtis, a rookie tight end for the Jets. 2nd down, 10 to go, with the Bucks up 17-13. 2:37 on a stopped 3rd quarter clock. Brady Cook went 0-4 as a starter last year for the Jets. He's out of the shotgun, takes a snap, now runs straight up the middle. 45, 50, goes laterally, breaks a tackle, and gets into Buccaneer territory at the 48-yard line. A tough run of 9 yards for Cook. Demarion Williams, the cornerback, makes the stop.
Yeah, he's got some wheels now. He's got some speed when he gets out in space, but he was getting pressure by the rushers of the Bucs, and he was able to bounce outside. He almost got to the edge, but good job making the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down, 2 to go. Like I said a moment ago, the Jets 4 for 9 on 3rd down in the ball game. Tampa Bay 5 for 10. Ball is placed on the oblong Jets logo right at the 50-yard line. And they'll hand it off Kamara, and wow, what a hit. Darting inside, making the tackle. It's Fordham again. A tackle for loss on 3rd and short, forcing the Jets to make a decision with 1:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bucks up 17-13.
Yeah, really nice job. Fordham was getting blocked, and the defender, or the blocker was on his back, but he just kind of ran through it, was able to make the tackle on the runner trying to bounce it outside.
And the Jets will punt it away on 4th down and 4.
On 3rd too.
Yeah. 4th down, 4 to go. Garrett Green, who's played an active role in this ball game in special teams, catching a few passes as well. 2 receptions, 39 yards. He's back to take in this punt, and he will fake everybody out of the 15-yard line, let it bounce to the 5. It bounces again at the 2 and saved in play at the 1-yard line. Jets had a gunner running down who was able to grab that ball and keep it from going into the end zone. And it's down around the 2. So the Buccaneers will be backed up for the first time this preseason with 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. This break in the action brought to you by Auto Owners and Odeorn Insurance. They have insurance for whatever fumbles in life come your way. That's simple human sense. Bucks up 17-13. Let's take a timeout.
Bucs fans, staying ready isn't just for game day. The good news? Ambetter Health makes it easy to find quality coverage built for real life. You'll have care you can count on when it matters most with local doctors you trust. better health for you and your crew. Choose Am Better Health. Learn more at ambetterbucks.com. Again, that's ambetterbucks.com. Am Better Health is underwritten by Centene Venture Company, Florida, and Sunshine State Health Plan, Inc. This is a solicitation for insurance.
Hey, Tampa Bay, when disaster strikes, whether it's fire, water, or mold damage, or the need for construction services, you need a team you can trust. That's where ServPro comes in. With over 50 years of experience, ServPro is dedicated to making your home look like new again. Their trained professionals are ready to respond 24/7, helping to ensure that your home or business looks like it never even happened. So if you find yourself in a tough spot, remember to call 1-800-ServPro. That's 1-800-ServPro. Because when it comes to your home, you deserve the best. Go Bucks!
It takes a team to end food insecurity. Since 2021, the Bucks and the Mosaic Company have teamed up to tackle hunger in our community by building school food pantries in areas of need. 4 pantries, more than 4,400 families, more than 600,000 meals. Together, we can tackle hunger. Learn more about this partnership at Buccaneers.com/tackling hunger. That's Buccaneers.com/tackling hunger.
Most of the time, La Playa sounds like this. For some, La Playa also sounds like this.
The 30, the 20, the 10.
But no matter what, this is our playa. Corona, La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois.
Buccaneers leading the Jets 17-13 with 1 minute left in the third quarter. Backed up on their own 2-yard line in a brand new offensive line for Jalen Daniels. You got Ben Scott in there, Nash Hutmaker, Marshall Ferner, Henry Lutovsky joining Paul Rubelt. Should be an interesting one. Back upstairs to Tony and Dave.
Yeah, it'll be a crucial situation for them to come up and give Jalen Daniels a little bit of time to operate. He goes under center here from the 2-yard line to start this drive. Garrett Green motions to the left side of the formation. Daniels takes a snap, handoff, straight ahead. Josh Williams stood up at the line of scrimmage, might have maybe got a yard. More like a half a yard on the play. Second down and still very long to go.
That's tough duty down there. Now, a lot of times, because you're only at the 2, quarterback will use like a hard count or go on 2 or 3 to try to get the defense to jump off sides to buy themselves some room. But now you just put a brand new offensive line in. You got the backups in. You know, you don't want to try to outsmart yourself, especially on their first snap.
It was Jets safety Dean Clark who came downhill and stopped the running play for a gain of a half a yard. Second down and about 10 to go. Bauer Sharp tight end motions right to left. They'll hand it once again to Williams behind the left side of the line. He'll get to the 5-yard line this time. A gain of 3 on the run before Michael Walker, inside linebacker, was able to stop his progress. So 3rd down and 7 to go for the Buccaneers.
That's going to be end of the quarter, so they have time to figure out how they're going to get this first down.
5 for 10 on 3rd down today. We'll see what they do here on 3rd and 7. 3 quarters in the books, 4 fingers in the air. Buccaneers leading the Jets 17-13. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Listening on the free iHeartRadio app, thanks to Farrah and Farrah, it's never been easier to send a song request or shout out directly to Cat Country 1071. When you open the app, click the red talkback microphone and hit send. Farrah and Farrah, here to make it easy, Fort Myers.
You've thought about moving some of your IRA into gold. Most people have. Here's what stops them. They think it's complicated. It's not. Golden Crest Metals moves existing IRA and 401k money into physical gold and silver every day. Tax and penalty free. Featured on Fox Business and CNBC. Plus, receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857. That's 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offer is a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mintage coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like public works supervisor.
Hey, this waterman is under a ton of pressure. Did you ever fix it?
Yeah, 3 layers of duct tape. Wait, should I have added a 4th layer?
This is a job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Make this the summer event at Cape Coral, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Chrysler clearance. Get a 2026 Pacifica Select for $38,942. Your dream Jeep for cheap. Lease a 2026 Wrangler 4-door Sahara. $359 a month. Visit Cape Coral, CDJR.com.
44255-2475 for details.
You know her from the Today Show.
I personally think joy is a choice.
Now, Hoda Kotb hosts the Joy 101 podcast, joined by actors, athletes, experts, and everyday people who have found joy.
Even in the darkest times.
Don't get ready, people. Be ready. Be ready for the opportunity.
It takes work to rise above things.
The number one problem with communication is the illusion that it is taking place.
I mean, nothing's going to happen in your apartment.
Find your inspiration. Download the free iHeartRadio app. Search Joy 101 and listen now.
Your home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Our best ball right now. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go! Showtime.
Cat Country 107.1.
83. Jalen Daniels, the quarterback, here to open up quarter number 4. He's got 3rd and 7 from his own 5-yard line. Let's see what the rookie out of Kansas can muster up on this play. Had a 3rd and 13 conversion earlier on a touchdown drive. Devin Culp, the tight end, motions left side of the formation, whistle and a flag. So legal procedure.
False start. Offense, number 76. Half the distance to the goal. 3rd down.
It's Rubel. And doing that from the 5-yard line means it's only a 2.5-yard penalty.
Right.
Place it right on that 2-point conversion yard dash. Call it 3rd and 10. Preseason for everybody. They called it 3rd and 7 on the PA, and now the scoreboard says 3rd and 4. It's really 3rd and 10 with the Bucs leading 17-13. Daniels in the end zone, takes a shotgun snap, hands it off. Williams grabbed at the line of scrimmage, goes down, and this will be a very short snap punt for Riley Dixon on 4th down and 10 from the 2.
I'm surprised they spread it out a little bit and ran a draw, but you figure maybe a quick slant or something where you can get a receiver in space and want to make somebody miss. But it's just a shotgun draw right up the middle.
Yeah. And so now Dixon, man, he might have one blade of green grass between his heel and that white back of the end zone. But he'll take the short snap and a very high short kick. DT Sheffield comes up, fields it at the 45, muffs it, picks it up, and then gets taken down on a short return of about 3 yards. Number 51, David Walker. We've seen him start off the edge tonight, made some nice plays, now showing up there on special teams to help stop the Jets' momentum. So still good field position for New York. They've got the ball at the 42-yard line of Tampa Bay. Buccaneers leading 17-13 early in the 4th quarter. Let's take a timeout.
Bucs fans know as the season kicks off, every crew needs a captain. But no matter how you draw up the game plan, it's the moments you never see coming that have the cannons firing. That's why this season the captain is calling on fans to captain while you can. Embrace the unexpected, rally your crew, and raise a delicious Captain Morgan cocktail to every bus win. Set sail for game day with Captain Morgan, proud partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Visit CaptainMorgan.com to find Captain near you. Drink responsibly. Captain's orders. Captain Morgan Rum Company, New York, New York.
5 divided by 3 is 166.7%. So Fifth Third Bank makes banking a Fifth Third better by protecting you and your money with Smart Shield. Like the Bucs defense protects their end zone. We blitz hackers with threat blocking. We run audibles with alerts. And we've always got a free safety roaming around with 24/7 monitoring. So when you want a great defense, you want Fifth Third. This is banking a Fifth Third better. Visit 53.com/SmartShield for more information, including product restrictions and details. Deposit and credit products provided by Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
This is the NFL Scoreboard. Brought to you by Hard Rock Bet, the official sportsbook partner of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Couple of other games on the docket tonight up in Atlanta. The Broncos are handling the Falcons 24-7, about 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter there. In our nation's capital, the Commanders lead the Dolphins 17-7, 3:44 to go in the 3rd quarter there. Coming up tomorrow, full slate of action in the NFL. Panthers at the Bills, Browns at the Bears, Vikings at the Giants, all at 1 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, you have the Rams at the Chiefs, Jags at the Saints. Then a couple of night games, Eagles at the Ravens, and the Cowboys at the Seahawks. Let's get you back for the money quarter, the fourth quarter, the Buccaneers and the New York Jets in preseason.
All right, thank you, Ronnie. And the Bucs leading 17-13 with 14:11 to go in the fourth quarter. But the Jets have the ball at the Bucs 42-yard line. We'll see what the defense can do here. We've already seen 2 turnovers forced by Tampa Bay's defense. They're +2 in the turnover margin today, Dave. And would love to see a third right here. But, we'll see. This is a
Brady
Jets...
Cook is a little more mobile.
Yeah.
Than Zappi was. So it's harder because they are getting some pass rush. They're just not able to keep him in the pocket.
Cook goes out of the shotgun, standing on the Jets logo, the 47-yard line. He'll take the snap, drop back to the 50, sets up a screen. It's caught out of the backfield and dragged down from behind. That's Mohamed Kamara making the tackle on the running back out of the backfield, Sam Scott.
Yeah, this was a nice call play against the blitz of the Bucs, and it was a zone blitz. So Kamara was dropping out, and it was a free release by the back. Just well executed. Tough one to defend.
I failed to mention it was a gain of 9, setting up 2nd down and 1 to go. Cook out of the shotgun. They'll motion a receiver from right to left. Takes a snap. Hand off. Scott running around the right edge inside the 30, the 25, and dragged to the ground at the 23-yard line. First down. Ifeatu Melifonwu, who was just recently signed for Tampa Bay, makes the tackle.
Holding.
A flag
offense. Number 75. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It's Cortland Ford, offensive lineman.
Yeah, that was right at the point of attack, and somebody got. There's normally an edge defender. It's called the force guy, that if everybody takes the gaps inside, you got to be the edge because the ball's going to bounce out. And that might have been where the holding occurred.
So that's a big development for Tampa Bay, because what was a first down, backing them up to the 23 of the Jets, or to their own 23 rather. Defense now gets pushed up to the 43-yard line, and the Jets facing 2nd down and 11 here. Buccaneers leading 17-13. Snap. Cook throws over the middle. It's caught by the tight end, and he's able to motor forward up to the 32-yard line. So again, it'll be 3rd down and 1 as Javen Wright, the inside linebacker, comes over and makes the stop of Chase Curtis on the game.
Yeah, they were playing that zone, and again, tight end just comes across, thrown on time by Cook, and he splits the defenders. He's able to pick up the first down.
So 2nd and 20, or scratch that, 2nd and 11, turned into 3rd and a half a yard. Got it inside the 33-yard line. Kind of a bunch formation with split tight end, split wideouts, and they'll run Scott right up the middle for a first down across the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the Jets got a little momentum here with 12-17 on the turning fourth quarter clock, but a field goal would not do the trick. They're going to want to try to get 6 if they can. With the Buccaneers leading 17-13 over the Jets.
Yeah, just good surge between those tackles. Scott wasn't going to bounce it outside in 3rd and less than a yard.
2 receivers off to the left, 1 wide to the right. Scott, the running back, on the right hip of Brady Cook. There's a snap. Cook rolls out to the right, throws, checks down to the tight end, who catches Andrew Beck with the reception, but he's driven to the ground by John Bullock, who got him right around the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 and another flag.
It's going to be holding on the offense.
Holding. Offense. Number 75. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, you can see that. 75, he took a big, deep drop, expecting the pass rusher to go up the field. And Kamara beat him quick underneath, and he just reached out and grabbed him.
3rd penalty of the day against the Jets. Tampa Bay has been flagged 5 times for 32 yards, now 3 for 30 against New York. Still a fairly clean first preseason game. But I think we're getting down to a lot of fourth-teamers in right now here in the fourth quarter. With 11:34 to go, Bucks up 17-13. 2 receivers off to the left, 1 wide right. 4 along the line for Tampa Bay's defense. They'll rush 4, throw far side of the field. It's caught by Pritchett, who gets yanked down at the 36-yard line. A short gain on the play. Demarion Williams closing quickly to make the tackle.
And the best thing he did is he got a good jump on it, and Williams was able to get on his legs before he had an opportunity to square up and make a move in that open space.
Gain of about 5, second down, 15 to go. The Jets need to get just inside the 20 to move the sticks. They've got it at the 35-yard line, left hash mark right now. Cook out of the shotgun again, 1-by-2 formation, and Scott on his right hip. Takes a snap, looks left, now rolling out to the right, on the run, looking, surveying, throws right sideline, incomplete, into the Buccaneers bench.
Yeah, he just had to throw that away.
That's right.
But really a nice job in pursuit. Number 71 on that defense, Travis Shaw. They were running a defensive line stunt. He was able to get outside and Cook with his speed, but Cook wound up having to get rid of it because he was continuing to be a nuisance.
Travis Shaw, rookie out of Texas, was signed by New England in the spring. They let him go, and the Bucs brought him to camp. We go 3rd down and 15 from the left hash mark, 35-yard line of the Buccaneers. Movement along the line, and 4 flags fly.
False start. Offense, number 67. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Landon Young, the guilty party. 6th-year player out of Kentucky. Did not play a game last year.
Well, crowd noise tonight is definitely not a factor. Maybe being eager to get out of your stance, but definitely.
They're going to hold things up and discuss. I think maybe a clock issue.
Clock operator, please reset the game clock to 10:34, and the game clock will start on the snap.
Yeah, well, there was a Guns N' Roses concert here 2 nights ago, and quite the different atmosphere here in the 4th quarter. A little bit of an 8th inning feel, maybe. There's a snap. Cook to throw. Slant pattern. Caught at the 33-yard line. Falling forward to the 30. The original line of scrimmage. It should be about 4th down and 10 after Demarion Williams and Caden Fordham team up to make the tackle. Well, the Jets will kick a field goal here. It'll be Jason Sanders. He'll try one from 47 yards on the left hash mark.
Yeah, there's plenty of time, so it's a smart decision.
10 minutes exactly on the clock as it continues to count down here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Placement down, kick on the way. Did he get it? It's got the leg and it's through. So the Jets pull to within 1 on a 7-play, 13-yard drive. And the Buccaneers will get the ball back with 9:48 to go here in the 4th quarter, leading 17-16. Let's take a timeout.
Game day in Tampa Bay. The crowd is loud. The heat is real. But pressure, that's part of the game. Cineo keeps you dry when it matters most. Strong protection against sweat and odor. Made in Germany. Trusted worldwide. Whether you're cheering from the stands or enjoying the Florida sun. No sweat on the ship. Cineo. Beat sweat, control odor. Stay confident. Visit Cineo.us.
Hey, Tampa Bay, when disaster strikes, whether it's fire, water, or mold damage, or the need for construction services, you need a team you can trust. That's where ServPro comes in. With over 50 years of experience, ServPro is dedicated to making your home look like new again. Their trained professionals are ready to respond 24/7, helping to ensure that your home or business looks like it never even happened. So if you find yourself in a tough spot, remember to call 1-800-ServPro. That's 1-800-ServPro. Because when it comes to your home, you deserve the best. Go Bucks!
Every great team needs champions. For more than 100 years, Easter Seals has been championing opportunities for children and adults with autism and other disabilities through therapy, education, employment, and family support. Now it's your turn. As an official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we're asking you to be a champion for disabilities. Join the team today at championfordisabilities.org.
For law firms looking to up their game and grow with confidence, 8 a.m. is the professional business platform that simplifies the business of running your firm. From secure next-day deposits with 8 a.m. Law Pay to managing cases more easily with 8 a.m. My Case, 8 a.m. Integrated Solutions help you finally put your clients first. It's all here. Game-changing tech, giving your legal crew the clarity and control to thrive. Learn more at 8am.com.
Buccaneers +2 in the turnover column, +1 on the scoreboard right now. 17-16. With 9:48 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Jets will be kicking it away to Tampa Bay after the Buc defense just held the Jets to a long field goal. You got Sean Tucker back at the goal line, Garrett Green on the goal line as well to return this kickoff. And we'll see if Jalen Daniels, who has had a nice second half, the rookie quarterback out of Kansas, if he can put together a game-clinching drive. Daniels 4 of 5 passing, 57 yards. And here's the kick. This one's going into the end zone. Tucker takes it, takes a knee, and that'll bring it all the way out to the 35 for the Buccaneers. So good opportunity for Tampa Bay to utilize this field position and get a couple first downs and see if they can
do what they did the first drive.
That's exactly right. The first drive of the second half, which was their one and only offensive touchdown of the game. Aiden Garnes had a 47-yard pick six back in the first half. The first touchdown of the preseason for Tampa Bay. And then Jalen Daniels with a big 3rd and 13 conversion to Garrett Green for 35 yards. Set up a 12-yard touchdown run by Josh Williams. And the Buccaneers with a 17-16 lead. Under 10 minutes to go. Snap, play action fake, bootleg out to the right. Caught by Rivers up the right sideline. Georgia Tech, undrafted rookie, will get bumped out of bounds after a gain of 12. First down for Tampa Bay.
Good body control by Daniels. It's a bootleg, so he fakes a run to the left. He rolls to his right, but as soon as he sees the receiver open, he gets the ball out of his hands, which gives the receiver an opportunity to get the first down.
Eric Rivers on the catch, started his career as a walk-on cornerback at Memphis and then ended up movement on the line. Ended up having a breakout career as a receiver at FIU before going to
offense,
Georgia Tech.
Number 64, 5-yard penalty, first down.
64 is Nash Hutmaker, second-year player out of Nebraska. Little Jason-like connection there. Got some Cornhuskers on the roster. 1st and 15. 42-yard line. Tampa Bay with the football on its own side of the field, leading 17-16 over the Jets. Daniels will cradle under center. Taps the side of his helmet, trying to communicate. Rivers will motion to sort of the H-back position. The handoff goes to Callaway. Kadarius Callaway runs beyond the right side of the line, picks up a yard or 2 on the play. Second down, and we'll call it 13. Jack Heflin there on the stop off the defensive line for the Jets. Going to get some tempo here. Goes straight to the line of scrimmage. 2-by-2 formation. Snap goes to Daniels. Daniels fires over the middle. Got it to Devin Culp. Pinned it right on the chest plate and drilled it into Devin Culp down to the 42-yard line of the Jets for a first down.
Nice catch. This was just like a hook route down the field, and Culp, there was a defender in front, tried to knock it away. He didn't get a piece of it. The other side, he also had Callaway, who was coming out of the backfield, open as well. So talk about that lively arm.
That was a fastball.
Yeah, that was a rocket in there.
Gain of 14. Moves the sticks down to the Jets 42. Daniels under center with Callaway behind him. Play action fake. Daniels from the Jets logo looks downfield and right through the fingertips of Green on the out route. Incomplete.
Good throw again. You know, he led Green a little bit. He was in a good spot. Green flirting with that sideline, was trying to keep his feet in, but good body language by Daniels. He gets back in his deep drop after the play action. He settles. He doesn't have the antsy feet. Puts his foot in the ground and delivers an accurate pass.
Maury Bamba on coverage there for the Jets, who left the game earlier a bit shaken up. He's able to return, which is good to see. Daniels 6 for 8 today, 84 yards, and his 2 incompletions were both drops. 2nd down, 10 to go. Snap to Daniels from the Jets logo again. 50-yard line. Cranks up and airmails that one for Patterson up the right sideline. Incomplete. That was his first real miss tonight. And now it brings up 3rd down and 10.
And it was going to be a pretty well contested throw and catch. And on an out route, the big fear is you don't want that defender undercutting the receiver. So you have to throw it on the high side so that either your receiver can get it or it goes out of bounds. And you got a little too much air under this one.
8:02 on the 4th quarter clock. Buccaneers 17, Jets 16. Opportunity to have another 3rd and long conversion here that would go a long way toward trying to get this win in preseason week 1. Daniels out of the gun. Devin Culp motions now back over to the trip side. Daniels throws up the left sideline, tried to go back shoulder for Dennis Houston. Was not able to get him. Left sideline, 25-yard line. And it'll be 4th down and 10.
And that was tough. You know, the Jets bought an all-out blitz, which means they're bringing more guys than they have blockers. So Daniels kind of continued to drop back until he had an opportunity to try to do the back shoulder throw on the near sideline.
And DT Sheffield will be the punt returner for the Jets back at the 10-yard line. Riley Dixon has been busy tonight. He's punted quite a bit. This will be his 6th of the day, averaging 47 yards a kick. This one a high end over end. Sheffield's going to let it go. It bounces in the turf, takes a Jets roll forward all the way up to the 21-yard line. There is a flag down on the play.
There's another one.
A very, very, very late flag. Yeah. That was a good 10 seconds after the play. The officials conferencing to try to sort it all out. There is one against the Jets, and let's see what the other. Yeah, they may be
too many men on the field potentially for the return team.
Trying to get an explanation as to what Todd Bowles wants to do here.
More than 11 players on the receiving team. It'll be 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay. 4th down.
Yeah, with the punt taking such a bad bounce, why not go ahead and do it all over?
Well, you could potentially go with a long field goal.
You could do that.
Well, it looks like the offense is coming back out on the field, so they might be going for it.
Yeah, they are going to go. The 43-yard line, kind of in that territory where, I mean, it'd have to be a 60-yard field goal attempt, or
you get 5 more yards, so now you're still a long field goal, though.
That's right, it'd be 55. Yeah, they hadn't moved it forward yet. So, yeah, 38-yard line. It would be a 55-yard field goal, or you try to get a 4th and 5 and give Jalen Daniels the opportunity to cook. Patterson and Green off to the right. Rivers, the receiver, off to the left. Bowers Sharp, rookie tight end, on the left side. Out of the shotgun, it's Jalen Daniels. He'll motion Sharp. There's a snap on 4th and 4. Daniels throws over the middle. Caught by Sharp. He's got the first down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. First down, and what a throw by Jalen Daniels. Fit that in a tight window to keep the sticks moving for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, really a great throw. You know, this was like an option or a slant route, and Sharp had to set it up. But what Daniel did was throw the ball low and away from the defender. Unlike we saw in the first quarter on a slant route where it was a little bit behind, where the defender had an opportunity to knock it away, he put it in the spot where only Sharp could get it.
Yeah, Jarius Monroe, the safety, was there on Sharp's back, but unable to get the football. And a first down for Tampa Bay. Handoff goes Callaway, gets hit in the backfield, able to break that tackle, and gets close to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1 to the 31 is where they officially marked the last play at the 30. This one goes down to the 31. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Jaden Keller, rookie linebacker, able to get in the backfield and make a play.
Yeah, this was looked like it was a delay. So when Daniels came out from under center, he had his eyes down the field. But you could see Callaway with a long delay, and there was a free rusher in the backfield. He was the guy that disrupted it.
Rivers, Culp, and O'Keefe to the right in a trips formation. High snap for Daniels, empty set. He'll throw an out route caught by Garrett Green, who gets lassoed to the ground around the 26-yard line. A short gain of 5 brings up 3rd down and 6. Maury Bamba on the stop. And again, Daniels has done nice in these conversion situations. 3rd and 13, which ultimately led to a touchdown. And he had the 4th down conversion a moment ago.
Right. And the best thing is, you mentioned earlier, he is a scrambler, ran a lot in college, had over 1,000 yards. But at this level, you do that when you need to, but he's done a great job after that, the initial few plays of settling down after he got the big completion, and he's been very accurate making good decisions.
11 personnel again here on 3rd down and 6. Daniels throws a slant pattern and a diving catch by Patterson right at the sticks. He's got it for a 1st down, a gain of 6 on the play. Daniels led him beautifully into green grass, and Patterson with a diving catch to get Tampa Bay down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and this one's a dart as well, and Patterson had to lay out to get it. Great concentration, but big conversion.
Kenny Fletcher, Rutgers product, went to college 30 minutes down the road. He comes into the ball game as a tight end. Daniels, bootleg out to the left, backpedals, throws towards Culp, throws it at his feet, incomplete. There was pressure coming right up in his face, and it looked like Chase Wilson might have been the one to hassle him. So 2nd down, 10 to go for Tampa Bay at the 20-yard line of the Jets. 5:02 to go in the 4th quarter. Tampa Bay leading 17-16. You punch it in the end zone here, you got a good shot of getting out of here 1-0 in the preseason.
Yeah, really, this was a bootleg, and Daniels just ran out of time. He couldn't get his shoulders around to throw the ball because of the pressure from the edge rusher.
2-by-2 formation. Jalen Daniels out of the gun. Right hash mark, takes a snap, throws, caught on a stick route by Green, who breaks a tackle and gets down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal coming up for Tampa Bay. What a dart thrown to Green. And the Bucs are in the Verizon Red Zone. Verizon, the official 5G network of the Buccaneers.
Yeah, really a good job. This is just like it's a stop route on the outside, but Green does a great job. As soon as he catches the ball, he gets vertical, goes right up the field, and he splits a couple defenders. He's not a real big guy, but he goes in there with enough force to pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay. 4:24 to go in the 4th quarter. Daniels under center. Callaway, the lone back, about 7 yards behind him in the backfield with his hands on his knees. Daniels crouches low, takes a snap, handoff. Callaway starts right, then goes straight ahead, goes vertical, and picks up about 3 yards down to the 7-yard line, setting up 2nd down and goal. Michael Walker, inside linebacker, made the stop for the Jets.
Yeah, going back to that zone, Callaway starts outside a little bit and then cuts it back up through the center. Got tripped up. It looked like he was going to have a little more room.
You wanted to see one of those nice, long, slow drives. You're getting it, Dave. Here's play number 14 for Tampa Bay in between the hash mark 7-yard line of New York. 17-16 lead for the Bucs. Culp motions left to right. Toss sweep to the right. Callaway behind a wall of blockers. Inside the 5. Tumbles down to the 4-yard line. And a late flag flies from the secondary.
It's usually in the area of holding one of those offensive linemen on those toss sweeps.
Well, they're conferencing a long time. Let's see what they have to say about our referee today, Dwayne Hade. And they're going to point New York's direction.
Defense, number 92. Going to be half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. Automatic 1st down.
But now the Bucs are in great shape. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And that defensive holding, that's something you don't see a ton, but you can watch on the replay. Those offensive linemen, they double team, and one of them is responsible to get up to the linebacker. And if the defensive linemen hold the offensive lineman to prevent him from getting to the linebacker, that's where you see that call.
Kadarius Callaway behind Jalen Daniels. They'll motion Culp right to left. Handoff Callaway around the left side. Gets hit at the 2. Falls forward inside the 1. And he's at the half-yard line. A foot shy of the goal line. setting up second down and goal, and a quick timeout taken by the New York Jets with 3:21 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Bucs already up by 1.
Timeout. New York, they're first at a half. Please reset the game clock to 3 minutes and 27 seconds.
It gives us a chance to take a break. Bucs leading by 1, 17-16 in New York against the Jets. Let's take a timeout.
Rev up your rewards at the pump with the Club Citgo app. Join today and enter for the chance to win big with members-only sweepstakes, plus everyday savings that stack automatically. Start with 20 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 4 purchases with Plus Pay. Hit Premier status and unlock even more. So what are you waiting for? Download the Club Citgo app today and you're good to go. Savings good up to 30 gallons only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Whether it's training day, game day,
40-point block, 45, still going,
or recovery day, Advent Health keeps you ready for every day and for everything that makes you feel whole. Advent Health, exclusive hospital of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
There's enough needless nonsense in the world already. Your phone plan shouldn't add to it. Verizon's new Simplicity plan cuts down on the nonsense in your life. Now there's just one plan, one price. $30 a line per month, even for a single line. And everyone gets our best 5G network. It's a phone plan designed to do exactly what a phone plan is supposed to do. Isn't that a lot simpler? Switch today at Verizon.com or at your nearest store. For new customers, $30 per line includes auto pay and switch discount. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply. Unlimited data is restricted to on-device smartphone usage. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
The 16th play of the drive coming up for the Buccaneers, who have marched their way all the way inside the 1. Tampa Bay 17, Jets 16, 3:27 to go here in the fourth quarter. We've seen a lot of backups tonight, Dave. 34 scratches in this game, but you love the way after falling behind 10-0, this team has scrapped and clawed its way back, and now they've got a chance to really have. It's not a nail in the coffin, but it would be a big touchdown, go a long way toward trying to get a win here.
I agree, and all the comments coming from Todd Bowles is that the team has had great energy and they work hard, and this is where you see that come out in games. That games don't count, but obviously this opportunity counts for every guy that's on the field right now. So we're going to get their best effort.
Jets led 10-0 after the first quarter. Then the Buccaneers able to get a 14-play drive that resulted in a field goal. Then Aiden Garnes with a 47-yard pick six that really turned the tide in this game. Second down and goal inside the 1. Quick break out of the huddle. Daniels straight under center. Callaway behind him. Snap to Daniels. Goes behind the right guard. Tries to lean his way in. 2 arms up. Touchdown. Jalen Daniels, rookie quarterback out of Kansas, finds the end zone and gives the Buccaneers a 7-point lead here at MetLife Stadium with 3:24 to go in the fourth.
And that was a well-designed play. They break the huddle, offensive line, waste no time, hustles to the line of scrimmage. Daniels walks up behind him, looks for that gap where there's not a defender, works to that right side, is able to spin his way in for a touchdown.
And B.T. Potter on for the extra point that would make it an 8-point game, which would be the most any team can score in a single possession. The largest margin for a one-possession game. Placement down, kick is up, end over end, and it's through. So the Buccaneers go 16 plays, 65 yards, 6 minutes and 24 seconds. When you need a drive to kind of try to salt this thing away, Jalen Daniels able to deliver it. 24-16, Buccaneers lead the Jets. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Check it out. Domino's is paying everyone $5 to beta test their new app and website. Your duties include laying flat on your couch and ordering pizza.
Okay, what's the dress code?
Living room casual.
I think I'm gonna be good at this job.
Everyone is, because all you have to do is order some pizza with the new app or site, and they'll pay you $5 towards next week's order from Domino's. Offer applies to online orders of $5 or more placed before 8:30. Claim a $5 code by Sunday of the same week. Codes redeemable for any app order of $5 or more next week. Availability and charges may vary. For complete details, visit Domino's.com.
Looking for a gift that'll melt their heart? Head to SmileTunes.com and create a custom song made just for your special someone. Every lyric tells your story. Every note comes from the heart. Visit smiletunes.com and start your song today.
License number CAC 1815275.
When the heating stops heating and the cooling don't cool, think certified. This is Certified Heating and Cooling. Thank you for thinking certified. This is Sam speaking. How can I be of service? Yes, I see. So someone already looked at it? Well, you're not alone. We can lend our experience with a free second opinion. Well, we're just happy to help. Okay, we'll be there soon. Cecil, Sadie, can I see you two in my office, please?
Be right there.
You wanted to see us, Mr. Sam?
We've got someone sweating inside their home, and she needs some AC relief.
Oh, no. We've got to help her.
Yep, she already had someone else look at it, but they said nothing was wrong, even though it's far too hot in her house.
Really?
We'll do a top-to-bottom, front-to-back diagnostic as a free second opinion.
Let's go.
On the way over, I'll tell you what I think the real problem is.
Make this the summer event at Cape Coral, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Horsepower dollars get the power without the premium. 2026 Charger RT, just $44,942. Lease that 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab, $399 a month. Buy a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. CapeCoralCDJR.com.
125-52475 for details.
Fort Myers' #1 new country station and Bobby Bones mornings on Cat Country 107.1.
In the fourth quarter, and an exclamation point from Jalen Daniels, who's had a nice second half. He's 10 of 15, 111 yards. And that rushing touchdown has given Tampa Bay a 24-16 lead over the Jets with 3:24 to go in the fourth. A 16-play, 65-yard drive. B.T. Potter on to kick it away. An end-over-end kick that's taken by Sheffield to the 5-yard line. He'll bring it across the 20, the 25, 30, and he's dragged to the ground at the 31, where the Jets will start their next drive. Let's go down to the sidelines. Check in with Jay Retcher.
Guys, after Jalen Daniels scores that touchdown, he runs back over to the sideline, and everybody on the sideline was waiting to give him his props, give him his praise, and a couple of offensive linemen just turned around and said, that guy can play. He certainly can. Back up to you guys.
Yeah, he had turned Kansas around, a program that historically struggles in college football. Had a couple of really nice seasons with the Jayhawks and started 45 games. So a lot of experience at that level, but to do it here in the NFL, he must be thrilled right now. The slant pattern is caught across the 40-yard line and dragged down about the 44. Quentin Skinner there with the reception. Javen Wright is the one who is able to bring him down. But the Jets quickly to the line with 3:05 to go. Still plenty of time, trailing by just 8. Brady Cook goes out of the shotgun, right hash mark, 44-yard line for the Jets. Roman Perotti will tiptoe up to the line of scrimmage in press coverage. He'll hand off Scott left side. Scott gets around the left end and up toward midfield, where he's taken to the ground after a gain of 6 on the play. Tackle made by Rashad Wisdom, who had one of the 2 interceptions earlier for the Tampa Bay defense.
Yeah, they're just running their 2-minute drill right now, trying to get something happen down the field.
Snap to Cook. Cook drops back to the 40. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's caught once again by Skinner, and he breaks the tackle, then spins his way forward to the 27-yard line. A gain of 23 on the play. Demarion Williams was there to make the stop, but quickly again to the line of scrimmage, and the Jets are having their way. Handoff. Scott angling left, gets inside the 25 down to the 21. And they're able to do that right at the 2-minute warning. So
that was a quick move down the field.
They're all the way on the cusp of the red zone again, and with 2 minutes left in the ball game, Buccaneers lead, but still just a 1-score game, 24-16. The 2-minute warning brought to you by Ford F-150, the official truck of the Buccaneers. 24-16, Bucs lead the Jets. Let's take a timeout.
Love Beef O'Brady's daily meal deals? Maybe you're all about Burger Monday, Never Miss Wing Wednesday, or look forward to Fish and Chips Friday. Now with Beef's All Access Sundays, you can enjoy your favorite daily meal every Sunday too, starting at just $8.99. So yes, Taco Tuesday or Philly Thursday can happen on a Sunday. Score any daily meal deal on Sundays starting at just $8.99. Beef's, where good food, good sports, and great value come together.
Buccaneers fans, your business deserves championship-level protection. Emax Assurance is the official commercial specialty property and casualty insurance provider of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. From captive insurance programs to expert risk management and innovative technology solutions, Emax helps businesses stay prepared for what's next. Visit emaxgroup.com today to learn more. That's emaxgroup.com. Emax Assurance, the official commercial specialty property and casualty insurance provider for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Go Bucks! Go Emax!
Massey Services is as the exclusive pest prevention partner. Massey Services and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are. Do you mind? Yarg. Massey Services is proud to be the exclusive pest prevention partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You may fire the cannons. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter here at MetLife Stadium. Buccaneers lead the Jets 24-16. It's time for the Club Citgo catch of the game. That 35-yarder on 3rd and 13 from Jalen Daniels to Garrett Green kept the drive alive, and it allowed Tampa Bay to go down and score a touchdown, which would give the Bucs a lead that it has not relinquished yet, leading 24-16. That's your Club Citgo catch of the game. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. Green has played nicely. Jalen Daniels has looked really sharp tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said in the beginning, he was scrambling around, but on that 3rd and 13 where he made that connection, then his body language changed. He sat in the pocket. We hadn't really seen him scramble since. We've seen some misdirection, bootlegs, obviously the run for the touchdown, but he was very efficient with the football, and as you mentioned earlier as well, a couple of those incomplete passes were just drops.
Well, the Jets have plenty of time. They're at the 21-yard line of Tampa Bay, trailing by 8. Brady Cook out of the shotgun. Train him on his left hip. He'll take the snap, drop back to the 30. Pressure coming, gets grabbed and brought to the ground back at the 30-yard line. A huge sack by Jack Pyburn. His second sack of the day. He's able to get to the quarterback and knock him all the way back to the 29-yard line, forcing 3rd down and 13. They quickly scramble to the line with 139, 138, 137 on the clock. Cook out of the shotgun, train him left hip. 1-by-3 formation. Cook will take the snap. Tampa Bay rushing 4. Lob it toward the end zone. Left sideline, incomplete. Great coverage by Demarion Williams up the left sideline as they tried to go for the home run ball. And it'll be 4th and 13 for the Jets with 1:26 to go.
Talk about a key sack by Pyburn. He came off that right edge of the defense, was able to beat the tackle, and Cook never even saw him. He was able to get on his leg immediately. But that's big. I mean, we've seen how elusive Cook has been since he got in there, and Pyburn was able to get him on the ground. And then, of course, the clock's still running. They try to scramble and get back in and, back up to the line, and now it's 4th and 13.
Pyburn, a Jacksonville native, played 4 years of football at Florida, went to LSU last year. 4th and 13. Cook rolling out to the right, throws deep toward the end zone. Nearly intercepted by Keontae Scott, a game-clinching PBU with 1:19 to go. Keontae Scott knocks it away. The 4th-round draft pick coming up with a pass defensed. And the ball is going back to Tampa Bay at the 29-yard line with a 24-16 lead over the Jets and 1:19 on the fourth quarter clock.
Yeah, really a tremendous job on that. Again, it was all sparked by the sack because in a very short period of time, the Jets were able to get the ball from their own 32 down almost to the 25 with that before the 2-minute warning, and then the big sack really just it was a drive-killing sack.
There are 2 timeouts left for the Jets, so Tampa Bay even could take knees and get this thing way down, but they'll try to run plays here at the 29-yard line. Handoff. Callaway lost his footing, gets back up. Now they're going to call him down at the 29-yard line. And timeout quickly taken by the Jets with 1:14 to go.
Timeout. New York. Their second of the half. 30 seconds.
Yeah, Callaway looked like he was going to try to go inside on that left side, and then we've seen him slip and fall a couple times.
Yeah.
You know, one of the biggest, every one of these play turf surfaces are different. Some of them have a lot of rubber in them. They're thicker. Some of them are thinner. It's all different. And one of the key things is getting out there early and cutting full speed to make sure you have the correct footing, because, you know, that's not an excuse if you slip and fall. It's just, you know, you got to find a way to get the right shoes on.
2nd down, 11 to go, and they'll hand off Callaway again, who breaks a tackle in the backfield and does well just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think he might have gained a yard up to the 29, and the Jets will take that last timeout with 1:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. All right, let's get you your Ford F-150 drive of the game. I would say probably that that last drive by Jalen Daniels, especially you're up by a point. You know, you end up punting the ball away. You don't end up scoring points. That could end up costing you. But a 16-play, 65-yard drive all the way down the field, capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run.
Agreed.
Is what ends up helping the Bucs take this 8-point lead. So that's your Ford F-150 drive of the game, brought to you by Ford F-150, official truck of the Buccaneers. 3rd down and 10 to go. 1:09 on the clock. Daniels under center, Culp in motion. Handoff Callaway. Space inside between the tackles across the 30 up to the 34-yard line. He's brought down there. It's a gain of 5. 4th down and 5. And the play clock and the game clock have about 20-second difference between them.
Yeah, better run that time. There was a little crease on that right side, and Callaway did a good job of weaving his way through there. Now we're going to see the punt team come out. Now you're going to have to play a little bit of defense. But they have no timeouts, and hopefully you can back them up.
Well, Riley Dixon has dropped some bombs today. A 57-yarder was one of them. He's had 5 punts for 47.2 a pop. And
the Bucs call a timeout.
The Bucs will call a timeout just to give themselves a little breathing room with 21 seconds on the clock. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
WXTB, Clearwater, Tampa, St. Petersburg. iHeartRadio's 98 Rock. Tampa Bay's rock station. Rock station.
They got all their advertising in.
Bucs 24, Jets 16. 21 seconds left. And Riley Dixon on to try to punt this thing away and make it as tough as possible for Sheffield to return. He's awaiting it at his own 15-yard line. Dixon takes the waist-high snap. It's a high short punt. Yep. Sheffield will not field it. It bounces at the 33. It angles out of bounds at the 30. Took kind of a weird angle out of bounds. And so the Jets have 12 seconds to try to work some preseason magic. They're 70 yards away from the end zone. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is prohibited. So, a super prevent. You got 3 safeties lining up at the 45-yard line.
3 defensive linemen, 3 safeties, and the rest in between.
12 seconds left. Brady Cook out of the shotgun. A trip set off to the right hash mark, 30-yard line of the Jets. Bucs will rush 2. They'll throw downfield, incomplete. Trying to get it on a little out route to Quentin Skinner right around midfield with 6 seconds left. Good coverage on the play by, I think, Yasir Holmes, who was in the area.
Yeah, just trying to hit the deep out route to get in position to take a shot at the end zone. And, you know, now it's tough.
Yeah,
because you're not going to get out of bounds unless it's something real quick and short, which isn't going to leave you enough time to take that shot to the end zone.
No timeouts for the Jets. They've got it 70 yards away from the end zone. 6 seconds left. Buccaneers up 24-16 on New York. Brady Cook is in the shotgun, and the Jets throw over the middle. It's caught at the 40-yard line. Tripped up at the 50-yard line. by Rashad Wisdom, and that'll do it. The Buccaneers overcome a 10-point hole early and get preseason win number 1 in week number 1. Coming up to New York and knocking off the Jets 24-16. An impressive showing by a Tampa Bay team that scratched 34 players today. Went up against the Jets starters in the first quarter. Fell behind 10-0, but Aiden Garnes with a pick 6. And then Jalen Daniels coming into the second half and leading a couple impressive touchdown drives gives Tampa Bay a 1-0 start in preseason play, knocking off the Jets of New York 24-16.
Right. And one of the areas of focus was you're getting some pressure on the quarterback. They were able to do that today at times. Obviously, the big sack at the end of the game really screwed up the Jets' momentum they had on their drive. And some young guys in the defensive backfield where they've always had to work by committee due to injuries. You know, Wisdom stepping up, Garnes stepping up. Guys we've heard about in camp came out and played well. You know, David Walker was disruptive and in the backfield. Another guy we've been hearing about. These are all guys that are going to be key over the course of the season, because in this day and age, it's tough for guys to stay healthy as long as it is. Talking about the season, the length of it. But I think they got a good look from a lot of guys today, and it's going to help build a little bit of momentum. And then next week, hopefully, we'll get to see some of the starters when they come back home and they get Kansas City in town. So I think they got what they needed to out of this game. It's always great to win, but you have to evaluate guys. You have to evaluate your depth, and you got to get ready for the regular season.
And you talk about, you know, both quarterbacks needing to move the offense with not just starters, 6 scratches out of the wide receiver room today. Did not have McMillan, Godwin, Ibuka, Sills, Tez Johnson, or Cam Johnson.
Right.
So, I mean, that's